My name is TJC Gaming. TJC Gaming, live on YouTube, baby. Woo!
Losing Gran Turismo 7 was a necessary loss.
2 out of 10 IGN joypad game. Chuck it in the bin. And here, we do real sim racing. Real sim racing. Oh yeah. Did you think we were gone? I only took a week off for Christmas, job. No idea what you're talking about. What's this guy on about today? TJ's Champion Lounge. This season, we are crowning champions. Will it? For you. Did they come here to win? And today we're gonna ask and answer the same question. Get in here! Smash the like button, hit subscribe! Woo! Time for some Assetto Corsa Competizione! Come on! Come on, indeed. Get in here, fill the grandstands, get the margaritas, we got the bar up and right out. Come. I'll see you down there. Sing it for me, girl. Let's do this. Become a champion today. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome. I know we've been away for Christmas, Chad. We've had a week off, you know. It's been great. I hope your Christmas was awesome too. I hope you got all the presents and more. And hope you stayed sober and didn't fall over any tables and chairs. That can get nasty. The car stereo is bouncing, but why are we here today? We are here to play Assetto Corsa Competizione, the best racing simulator game on console. It's not even close. It really isn't. And today it's not just raining on my Ferrari. It's not. And look at the beautiful cup these guys are going to win this season too. It's also raining here. Welcome then to Snetterton. The guys are getting ready. They're getting in. They're trickling in. It is time for SimGrid Sunday. And oh baby, did you come here to win? Woo. Let's see who's got the balls to do this. See you down there. welcome chat, welcome ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to the after Christmas season. We're here live today, TGC Gaming, exclusive live on YouTube, and we've got some fast drivers to put through their paces today. How was your Christmas? I hope it was very well. I hope it's been very, very good, and I hope you got all the gifts that you wanted for. I know we've been away. It's been a snooze fest. I'm so sorry. But even us streamers have to take a break now and again, boys. And my God, did I have a good breakaway as well. So far, practice is wet. Will qualifying, will the race be wet too? We don't know. We're going to talk about the track. We're going to talk about these drivers. We're going to talk about what on earth you're actually tuned into right now. So hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Whew. You're going to see some racing today, boys and girls. Also, I had to fix that gas leak too. Oh, Jenkins! Maybe I'll phone him. See you down there. Welcome to TJ Mansion. It's like we've never been away, boys and girls. How is your Sunday going today? Good to see you in chat. Get in here, get in here. Trickle in. Because the track is soaking wet, but the drivers are pure of heart and have sound mind as well. What is this channel, you ask? It's all about clean racing here. Looky, no touchy is life. You drive clean, you drive fast, and you push the limits of man and machine at what you can achieve. If you want to sign up for this championship, there's a few races left after today. Exclamation Simgrid in the chat as well, and exclamation Discord too. You'll find all the information in there. But before we do that, we need to kind of talk about the circuit a little bit, don't we? Let's have a look at some track facts then, shall we? Welcome then to Snetterton. Let's have a little bit of a chat, a bit of a catch up as well for the Christmas season. Welcome in everyone in chat. Welcome in Pop It Up. Welcome in Kenny. Welcome in Ian. Welcome in Hippie. Welcome in everyone watching as well. Smash that like into oblivion today, boys and girls, because I'm going to be commentating today. We are not doing the usual racy thing. I'm going to give you guys the chance, the spotlight, the chance to shine on the stage. And we're going to have some commentary by myself as well. Do we have Mr. Chain around? Are you in the chat, Chain? Let me know, buddy. If you are, I'm going to steal you with some Mark Blundell commentary too. Happy days. Okay, so where are we right now? We're at Snetterton Motor Racing Course in Norfolk, England. Originally opened in 1953 and is owned by Jonathan Palmer's Motorsport Vision organization since 2004. You OG guys might remember Jonathan Palmer, ex-F1 driver. His son, Julian Palmer, was an F1 driver for a couple of seasons, several years ago now. He doesn't race in F1 anymore, as far as I believe. He didn't cut the grade. So it's situated on the A11 road. It's 12 miles, 90 kilometers northeast of the town of Thetford. I've been to Thetford. I've actually been there. I've driven through there, boys. I have driven through there. And 19 miles southwest of Norwich. The circuit is named after the nearby village of Snetterton to the northwest of the circuit, although much of the circuit lies in the adjoining parish of Quiddingham. Sounds like a little bit of Quidditch. Welcome, Ingui. It is, mate. It's a bit of geography lesson today. The circuit hosts races from series including the BTCC, British Formula 3, the British Superbike Championship. From 1980 to 1994, the track hosted the UK's first 24-hour race, the Will Hire 24-hour. From 2003 to 2013, get this right, the Citroën 2CV 24-hour race was held at Snetterton 200 circuit. After a short stint of racing at Anglesey, the 2CV 24H has again returned to Snetterton and is usually held around August on the bank holiday weekend. Can you believe that? Like, this track literally holds a 24-hour 2CV race. Absolutely crazy. So what other track facts can we have here? Snetterton was originally an RAF airfield, RAF Snetterton Heath, later used by the US Air Force. The airfield opened in 1943 and closed in November 1948. After its use as a base in 1948, Heath was returned to the local landowner, Fred Riches, and approached to suggest the use of a defunct airbase roadways as a circuit for club racing. Only in the condition that there was no racing between 10:40 a.m. and noon on Sundays. There you go. The local people wanted a lie-in. You know what I mean? They wanted to have their sleep, boys and girls. And I don't blame them. I didn't get up till 12 today. Happy days. The AMOC held the first open meeting on 27th October 1951 for what was dubbed the speed trials, but were actually a series of one-lap sprint races. The first meeting was described by Motorsport magazine as an excellent event over an interesting new course. Fastest time of the day was set by Ken Wharton, who averaged 82.4 miles per hour. For you Europeanos, that's 132.6 kilometers. Baby. So it has a lot of history, this place, a lot of history. And it's not very long as well. The Snetterton 300 circuit is only 2.970 miles long. That's a shade under 5 kilometers. 4.779 kilometers, everyone. So there you have it. There are some track facts on the track too. So what is this we're doing today, you ask? Well, today, you see these red door plates here? These are amateur drivers, and they'll be racing each other, and the pro drivers are the white door plate drivers. So they have their own contest going on, and if you guys have seen me on the channel recently driving this, you know that I'm in the championship too. But excuse me, I'm taking the weekend off, boys. We've been having a relaxing week, and I wanted to give you guys something special for this as well. Welcome in, Spawn. They broadcast out on YouTube, Hippie. Yes. Oh, do you agree? Nice, buddy. They used to have a drag race at Snetterton. Awesome, dude. Awesome. I did not know that. So let's have a look at the arms then. We've got Bannister, we've got Double Desmond, we've got Richie, we've got Rafka, we've got Huli, and we've got Josh in so far today. And the pros, we have M. Taylor, we have Georgia, we have Claffey, we've got Mark Burden, we've got Markovic, we've got Berger, we've got Lindefo, we've got Hippie, we have Lipolipio, Escoco, we have Lacosta as well. Me and Lacosta had a great fight last weekend. We've got T Fair, and we also have Mr. Onk watching along. Now, Onk says he's too tired for comms, boys. Comms are open for the SimGrid stewards if they want to come and join. Feel free to jump in and have a looky. Let's go and have a lap around the circuit then, shall we? And I can't think of anyone more suited to this, if we can find his car, than Mr. M. Taylor. So what we're going to do is we're going to ride on board. And I have a track map for you guys too, so you get to have a look as we ride along. So we're approaching, where are we in the circuit right now? The right-hander? Is this the end of the circuit? I think it is. It's actually the start of the circuit. Let's bring up the track map though anyway. So the corner names are on your screen right now. We're on our way to come under the Snetterton Bridge. Corner names vary from Santa Strait to Montreal, Williams, Oggies, Hamilton, Agostini, Bentley Strait, Brundle, the Bomb Hole, which was also literally a bomb hole as well. Not to be confused with Onk's favorite. Oh, Jerry, he's off. Not to be confused with I'm not racing today. No, I'm not racing today. No, this is a normal Mercedes track in real life Lamborghini. Nice. And Jerry's going to regain back on the circuit as well then. So some of these corners are actually named after F1 drivers as well, just to let you guys know if you've ever kind of wondered. So happy days. But I do expect today might feature a touch of rain. I think the practice has kind of given it a little bit away. Not unless you're in the game and watching Gwyn. No, not unless you're in the game. Kessop says, I've had a battle with Mr. Winsowa Gates. Oh, have you? Nice. Yeah, not today, dude. Not unless you're watching the action, buddy, because anything you say will not be related to the on-track action as well. Baby. You're on your yacht. Oh, mate, are you really? Are you really, good sir? That is good to know. So, we have 15 minutes to go then until let's go watch the cars out in the circuit then until qualifying gets underway. Qualifying is for 20 minutes, and it is going to be a 90-minute race, and it's going to have a planned mandatory pit stop in the middle of the race. Yes, next time you can do. Next time. If you can watch along, Gui, then you can commentate, dude. If you can watch along, you can commentate as well. So let's have a bit of a ride on board then. Currently riding on board Bannister in the AM category. Now these guys, let's get the map off your screen. There you go. You've had a good look at the map of the corners too. Yes, indeed, Gui, indeed, indeed. 3 PCs are ready to battle. Yes, Onk. Yes, mate. So it's going to be very slippery out there. I do think as well, Saturday's qualifying session is going to be green. I think after all the rain in this session, it's rained as soon as we came to the circuit today. As soon as we dipped in the circuit, it just literally started raining the whole way through. So this entire session has been pure, unadulterated, soaking wet track. I think that means Saturday is going to be in the green category in terms of the grip as well. So what to look out for today is this big sausage here. Unlike the sausage that Gui likes, you'll see a big sausage there just on the left-hand side of the circuit. You get a couple of them on this track. You've got to be careful not to ride over them. Let's try and get a view here, and we'll see if we can kind of show you what we mean. If we ride on board in this view, you'll see another big sausage curb to the left-hand side coming down the final corner, and you want to avoid that because that will lift up the car straight into the air. It's really not what you want to do. Have all your wheels of it. You do love sausages, mate. You do. Don't deny it, Gui. You absolutely do. Yes. There you go. There you go. He tells the truth now, boys. He tells the truth. So today we have a few drivers signed out, including myself. Some drivers can't make it today, which is absolutely fine. In some ways, if it's wet, I don't blame you. It's going to be a very, very difficult afternoon. I know they all film real life. Yes, they are. I mean, I get why they are there. They are there to kind of keep the racing pure, so drivers don't take too much corner in terms of, you know, cutting the course and stuff. But, you know, if you know that they're, and if you try to avoid them the best you can, that's kind of what you can do as well. So things to focus on today is the pit in and pit out as well. They have to slow down to 50 kilometers an hour in the pit lane. They've got to get their speed right down so they do not get a stop and go 30 or a drive-through. Now, if you're just over the limit when you cross the line, you can get a drive-through. But if you are going substantially, maybe 10k plus over the speed limit, you will get stop and go 30, which means you're basically doing 2 pit stops, but without the advantages too. And that is what it's all about. When I'm back from holiday, I'll get on the game. I'll get the game on PC. You should, mate. I've got the game on PC too. I do. The track limits at Snetterton are a mess, says Ian. If you're streaming from PS5, I can still join on my PC to ACC. Negative. You cannot do. It does not cross-play, unfortunately, buddy. It does not cross-play. Don't know why. It uses the same physics. It uses the same physics as well. Let's have a look at Josh then in the TXM liveried colours, the purple and grey and black. Josh will be looking to, I think, survive today, to be honest with you. I think he's been struggling so far with the circuit, but you never know what can happen. Drivers can crash off. And also we have a few ARM signed out today. So if I was an ARM driver today, I'd be hoping just to keep it on the circuit and maybe see if we can get a cheeky little podium in there somewhere too. Because you never know what is going to happen in the season as well. Yes, that is not great. I don't know why. It came out on PC first, Gui. That's the only thing I can kind of think of. Yes, I can do the PC collab on, well, I can do the collab on PC, mate. Of course I can, yeah. But loads of PC games, buddy. We could do BMNG, we could do ACC, we could do AC Evo, we could do anything. In fact, if you're keen for it, we can do Truck Sim, we can do Euro Truck. I can do a race with you like Top Gear. We'll go point to point. We'll see if we can get that quicker, yeah? Yes, mate, you should, buddy. You should get in there and get excitedly into it. So, who do I think is going to be... Yeah, I've got some whiskey for Christmas, dude. I've got some whiskey for Christmas, man. It's going to be good. I'm all ready to drink it, too. I'm all ready. So, let's have a look at the times then on the board so far. In the wet, we've got Jerry at the tippy top, 153.2. Again, the track has not changed all session long. We've got 10 minutes left this one. It's not dried up, so these times are representative of wet pace You know, some drivers will be working on, you know, race pace, other drivers will work on quali pace. So, you know, you never kind of know what people are running until qualifying, you know, begins and everyone's in the same condition at the same time, trying to go the fastest possible. On TikTok, you can get banned if you drink alcohol. Really? Okay, that's interesting. You've got to keep them sweet for your Chinese social credit score, Gui. You got to keep them sweet, buddy. You got to keep them sweet, man. Right, drivers in the pits and drivers out right now too. TikTok, can you please put me in the pass? Yes, mate. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Right, so who do I think is going to be at the top here today? I think Jerry's going to be strong contender. I think the rain is going to mix up the grid as well. For example, you've got Hippie back here, 2.1 seconds off of the pace in the Ferrari. The Ferrari isn't kind of really switched on until the latter half of the season. I think the last two races of this season are the Ferrari hunting grounds. That'll be Barcelona and that'll be Mount Panorama. I think the last race out in Silverstone, with the additional weight in the BOP, plus any success ballast carried too, it was very difficult to be at the front fighting for the podium in that day. It really, really was. But the Ferrari is going to be pushing hard today. Hippie's going to be looking for a good result today. And in the championship as well, these guys need to push and kind of get up there. Lapio in the pits then, Richie in the pits too, Richie in the Ford Mustang. The Ford Mustang will be looking to get some points today. Lots of straights here for the Ford Mustang to kind of eat up as well, but it also depends how your car is in the wet. How does it handle in the wet races? Does it come through the puddles nice and easy? Can it ride over the curves? All the things you've got to kind of look at. You've got to kind of understand what package you have beneath you. Yeah, I seen your message, Gui. I just didn't read it, bro. I see it though. I see it, buddy. The Ferrari's not good here. You're right, mate. The Ferrari's difficult here. The Ferrari's difficult, but all good. So Josh not setting a time then. Let's go and see if he can set a time. And now the final preparations do get underway. Now, we could surprise ourselves and we could have a fully dry session for qualifying, or we could have a wet session, or we could have a dry race or a wet race, or we could have a dry into wet race, or we could have a wet into dry race. Now look at the pit stop, the pit in there. It's a very difficult little pit entry, so you've got to make sure you navigate that safely and then stick your car on your marks in the garage, get it jacked up, and get your tires and your fuel all kind of changed too. So all the top runners just elected now to just kind of save their energy for qualifying, just making some last minute tweaks to the car to kind of see what they've got underneath them and just try and work out who wants to be the very, very top. Baby. But that is what it's all going to be about today. Will we see any drama at turn one? Well, we've seen some rain so far, but I don't know if we're going to see any drama at turn one today. Let's maybe have a look at some in-car views here. Let's ride on board with T-Fair. As you can see, the visibility from inside the cockpit, it's not too bad right now, but when you get the spray from the other cars throwing up at your face when you're in a big group, this game is very realistic that you can't see very much in front of you at all. It's very, very hard to actually see anything around you, but it's not too bad so far. The rain is kind of light right now, and he doesn't have any cars right in front of him. Lindelof was just ahead with 2.3 seconds, but going very deep on the brakes there, which is going to compromise his exit over the curve as well. He's 0.3 of a second up, but he's bleeding that time there, going deep in the corner, down to 1 time. It's going to be down to half temp, excuse me, in 1 second as we go through the corner. He's actually gained some more time on the exit there, 1.5 tenths. Will he keep that? Down to half a tenth through the final corner we go. And you can see the brake discs in the cars as well. They're not glowing right now. The temperature out there is pretty cool. I think the ambient temperature we're going to see here in the dry is going to be a track temperature of roughly 28 degrees Celsius. But we're going to have to wait and see as Richie is out cutting the grass, investigating those limits, and seeing where he can get some mud all over his beautiful... I've just read O's comment. His beautiful Mustang there. The more you go off from the grass and dirt as well, the more it actually gets flicked up on your windscreen. So if you're in like a long race and like the sun setting, if you go off on the grass quite a lot, all that mud is also thrown up onto your windshield, windscreen, whatever you want to call it. I know the Americans call it windshield, we call it windscreen over here. So you know, if it gets like, you know, the sun goes down or whatever, you see all that dirt on your windscreen. You can't even wash it off too. There is no windscreen washer jets in these cars. They're just pure thoroughbred GT3s. Now you can see all the guys lined up here. They'll be nervously thinking about who is going to get that pole position in qualifying, who is going to get that final time, and who can work their magic to come away today with some points. There's championships to fight for. There's the drivers and the constructors as well. No worries, Ataxa. Won't make it today. Chaos. Good luck to everyone out there. No worries, mate. Well, I'm commentating today, buddy. I was hoping you'd be here for Team Ferrari, but we do have Hippie and Markovic for Team Ferrari today. So these guys are going to be scoring the points for us. I hope they're constructors and getting down in there and trying to make the best of what they got underneath them too. So 420 to go, the magical 420 number. Right now it's an ideal time to get out there, have a final feel of the car underneath you. And this will put you in good stead as well if it's going to be wet in qualifying, which it quite well be. You would never really know. Let's have a look at Markovic, hard at work on the wheel then, sewing the wheel to get through the corner, trying to be as smooth as you can there, flicking up and down the gearbox, and looking to see if he can make any improvements to his time as he's over the curb down the left hand side. Look at the mud and the dirt splashed up on the back of the car, getting very, very dirty in a long session. That's what I love about this simulator. You have all these things simulated, and these drivers know that this is the real deal. I want to look at the brake discs at some point to see if they're glowing in the cool temperatures. And there should be a little bit of glow there. The ambient temperature is pretty cool. It's probably around about something like 16 degrees Celsius. Look at the brake disc. It doesn't really glow. I think I saw like a little tinge of a glow there, but I don't think it's hot enough out there to glow right now. But let's look for a big stop. Let's look at the wheel arch. Look at the brake disc. Couldn't really see any heat in the brakes there at all. Could not really see it. So current track temp then 22, air temp 19 degrees Celsius. In American, that would be something like 68 Fahrenheit, I do believe. So 68 Fahrenheit, 19 degrees Celsius, ladies and gents. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Yes, sir. Indeed, indeed, indeed. You guys watching along today are going to be in for a treat. It's our first stream after the Christmas break. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who smashed the like on the stream. Thank you for being here as well. If you're brand new to the channel, we play ACC 3 times a week, so feel free to hit subscribe buttons too, because ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started today then. So if I'm going to pick a winner today from AM and Pro, I've got to think. I'm not going to go on lap times, boys. I'm going to say with the pros, I'm going to say I think Georgia Oja today is going to take the win for the pro category in the Aston. I just have a feeling. His Aston's very light. There's success past applied to the drivers. But I think Georgia Oja will be pushing for the win today. Let's see how he does as well. And no disrespect to any of the other pro drivers. I'm just going to pick one from each category. Bannister and Desmond have been looking good out there. I think possibly Rafgeb for the win in AM today. So yeah, we'll see. So I pick Rafgeb and I pick Georgia today as my winners. I'm not going to pick the fastest time guys because that's too easy, isn't it? That really is too easy. You'd rather be racing. What are you up to today, Kenny? Have you been very busy, yeah? But yeah, I started rather be racing today too, but you know, I thought I'd bring you guys a special show. And that's what we're gonna do, is the timer is counting down then. Baby, baby, baby. But before we get away for qualifying, let's have a drink at the minibar. I'll see you there. Woo. Welcome then, ladies and gentlemen, to the TJ Minibar. The festive season is still upon us, but we have cocktails, we have the beer, we have the margaritas, we got the waitresses, we even have the beautiful. Look at this handsome fellow over here. Look, this is the Onk, ladies and gentlemen. So some say the onk can snap knicker elastic from 50 paces. And that his underpants are made from recycled Dunlop tires. All we know is it's called the onk. Baby, baby, baby! Right, boys and girls. Are you ready for quali? It's almost time. Grab your drink, get hydrated. I'm drinking an ice cold tin of Monster. Cheers, everybody. Whew. Baby, baby. Let's go. Okay. It's exactly what the sign says. Did they come here to win? The music is going down. We're getting into serious mode right now with the drivers then. As in a very short amount of time, as we get a pit-in practice with DaCosta, we'll be looking to have this race get underway for the qualifying phase at least. Baby, baby, baby. The Ferrari has got nothing for me. I need it to be dry. Here we go then. Qualifying is underway. Who is going to blink first? The Ferrari is a difficult car here, dude. It does not suit the Ferrari. It's not a Ferrari circuit. I would say probably FR drivetrain here. I would say you'd be looking at something like the Aston, something like the Mercedes here. Well, even the Mustang should be good here too. Can't hear you listen to the D-Trans. Yes, you are, mate. Yes, you are. Right, so qualifying is underway then. They have 20 minutes, and again, we're looking at rain. It is Blighty after all. It is in the UK, so it wouldn't surprise me if this weekend was fully wet, but let's see what this has in store for the drivers. I do hope they have been practicing their wet running, and I think some of them maybe have been, because some of them probably thought it's going to be the UK, it's going to be wet. It is that time of year after all. So let's have a run through the liveries and the drivers. As I finish my coffee, it's getting a little bit cold then. As you can hear the grunts and the whines of all the engines. But who will get the pole position here today? It's going to be a very, very close contest. And it's going to be a case of who really wants it. Who can get that lap done? Who can concentrate the best? And who can really push their car and their driving limits to the very, very edge. Because this circuit will not reward you if you go off. You'll be off into the grass. You're going to be flying. Oh, bit of a back-end twitch there by Markovic on the warm-up lap. He's getting the wet tires on the way. You got to get these bad boys switched on, get them in the temperature window of 30, 31 PSI. They stay pretty cold, but they're all good as well. Gonna get me some what? Onk, do you speak English, bro? Gonna get me some RGB bling bling. I don't know what you mean, mate. What are we talking about, buddy? What are we talking about? Right, Hippie in the Ferrari then. Let's have a look. It's Lipolapio in the Ferrari. We have a 777 on the go. So we're pushing as they go through the different sections. Now you see on the track map on your circuit, it's not a very big track. You could easily trip over people in qualifying. It's very, very important to leave that space and just try to bleed out and make that room for you. Let's look at Mr. Hooley then, Mr. P. Gogan. Hooley is running number 20 for the Lamborghini this season. He's developing a really fast start with the Lamborghini, and he's been working hard to try and get some extra pace out of it too, improving all the time. Not running with his windscreen wipers on. I think Hooley uses bonnet view. So he's not got auto wipers on, so he doesn't need that wiper on right now. There we go. He must have heard me, because on it comes just at that very second. He must have been listening along. There we go, boys. Beautiful Lamborghini. 150 miles per hour down the straight into the left-right kink here. That ginormous sausage on the right-hand side, just kind of asking you to hit it. You're a PC noob. Cheap lead. Yeah. I get you, mate. I get you. It's the way you type it, dude. You put R. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Right. Josh is pushing hard too. So look at the drivers then. That's the first times are going down on the circuit. Now it's going to be wet this entire session, and it's only going to get wetter throughout, so you're going to really want to nail the early laps here. As you can see, right into the brake disc, this vehicle. And you see how hard the tires and the engine is working all together too. Let's ride on board then. Let's see the view of what Josh sees then. Currently in P17 with the 205. Right through the early sections of the lap. You can see the boards on the sides of the circuit denoting hard turn left, hard turn right, hairpin left, hairpin right. These are very, very handy to have. Now in the race, you can sometimes get accidents and they can get knocked down, which is kind of not ideal. But you always want to make sure that you're not the unlucky fellow that knocks them over, because you've got the 3 there, you've got 2, you've got the 1, then you've got the turn there as well. And there's not a lot of reference points on this circuit to really gauge braking points. It's just wide open fields. You can maybe use the orange markings on the end of the barriers. But as you can see, there's not a lot of reference points here. It's mainly just green grass everywhere. And I think that throws a lot of drivers off. And I think that makes them kind of be a bit wary about where they need to brake and what they need to get done as well. A little bit of a slide at the rear end then. Josh is running, let's see, 5 TC. I'm running 3 ABS as well. 3 ABS is kind of your maximum you ever want to run. Anything more than 3 ABS is not very effective in this simulation, and it will just kind of slow you down too. So let's stay with Josh until the end of the lap to see if he gets time on the board. Coming through, oh, bit of a wiggle again. He's got Lindefoot behind him in the pro category, but Josh does not have to move out of the way. He's on his own lap though. So let's see if Josh can bring it to the end. Bouncing over the curb on the right hand side. I can see the bump. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. That will delete the time then. That will delete his time. It might be a case of commentator's curse, as I think he's going to pull off the circuit and maybe find a gap as well. So speaking of the Mercedes drivers, here is Mr. M. Taylor. They're going to put his first time down the board. What is he going to do in the wet here? Let's have a look and see. Boom, goes P1 then, 153.8. Mr. Jerry Berry M. Taylor with the flames spitting out today of the car as well. Welcome, yeah, buddy. I'm just taking the day off, dude. I've taken the week off, really, but we're taking the day off of driving, and we're going to give these guys something to watch back as well. Yes. So Jerry currently in P1 then. Josh is back in the pits looking this up. Hooley's in P13 then. So that's very good for him. So let's have a quick rundown of all the times. So the white times on the timing board on the left hand side of the screen are the pro times. Double Desmond is the top AM, currently in pole position there. We've got Jerry in at P1 for the pro pole position. And we've got Bannister P2 for the AMs, Rafka P3, followed by Richie, followed by Hooley, and Josh, who's yet to set a time as well. Another driver who's not set a time is this man in the Porsche, and he'll be keen to do that right now. He's just started the first complex of the circuit, 1/3 the way through. Excuse me, he's coming over the line. That's my bad. So what times can he get today? The Porsche is a very tricky car. The rear end is mid-engined rear wheel drive. So to get the best out of this car, you've really got to push it. As you can just see the front tire there, it's locking up, under braking on the inside there. Not much you can do about that when it's wet. You just kind of have to live with it and try and bring the momentum through. Let's stay with him then, and then see what time he can get. So who in the chat thinks it's going to be a wet race? You've got rain plus in 10 minutes. You've got rain plus in 30 minutes. Now, wet practice, wet qualifying. Do we get the triple? Do we get the triple? Welcome, Shahir. Hi, how you doing today? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing very well today. Hopefully you've had a good holiday season. I'm doing very well, buddy. Thank you. Claffy has stolen provisional pole position in pro. Look at this. Claffy's like, you know what? Papa Doc, Mr. Claffy here is like, I want pole position, and I'm going to jump in the pits, and I'm going to look at my car again. So that means Jerry's got to go out then. I think qualifying here is going to be super, super important, and not making the mistakes. Speaking of making the mistakes, Jerry under pressure makes a huge one, and he's facing the wrong way. Live on YouTube. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 11 minutes to go. He's reset back to pits. He's going to be in a hurry then. He's going to want to claim that pole position as we have DaCosta up to P3. So we have MR at the top, but then we have FR, 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 MR, FR, FR, FR. And then we have the AMs of the FR, MR, MR, etc., as well. Yes, I can try, Onk. I can try, buddy. Now, if you want to say that, you need to be in the comments, dude. You do. Sorry, I got DC, the controller disconnected. No worries, dude. No worries. You're currently on a pole Papa Dot, 153.775, dude. So, yes. Do not get disconnected, buddy. Do not get disconnected today with that sort of pace. Right, George Oger, who I picked for the winner of this race, is currently in P4 in qualifying. Halfway through qualifying is underway and done, almost. Half to go. We have 1 second covering the top 7 in the pro category. And everything else too. Let's have a look then. Double Desmond is leading the AM category. Currently 1.7 off. Let's have a look at the times. Let's have a look at the purple sectors as well. Kalafi has purple sector 2. Jerry has purple sector 3. And Lacosta has purple sector 1. So all 3 drivers literally within 0.082 of a second of each other. And just a whisker there, as they'll be looking to get those times improved as well. As you can see on the right hand side of your screen, you'll see a yellow or white number. These are the BOP and the success ballast numbers of the cars involved in today's race. Some cars are heavier than others with normal BOP, and other cars have success ballast if they finished in the top 3 of the previous race, and if they continued to finish in the top 3 in the other races as well. So, who is... Oh, Double Desmond up to P4 overall. Double Desmond cementing his place top in the win. Amsden being a bit of a rainmaster then. Looking to get that result done then. So the other AMs have a lot of catching up to do. We've got Bannister, who's now down to second in class with P12 overall. Richie is in the pits with P3. We've got Rafgeb in P4 out there. Hooli is in P16, and Josh is going out again for a final run. He's done some adjustments to his car then. He'll be looking to set a good time, or a time that he thinks he's happy with. So let's see if he can nail that. So pit exit, pit entry here. Very, very crucial. As you come on, look how soaking wet that circuit is though. It's going to be a very dramatic race this afternoon. And we're going to have some thrills and spills all the way through. I think the stewards might be busy as well. Maybe after turn 1, maybe in the first lap, someone spins and it causes a pile-up. But you never know. It's real sim racing. And these guys are trained to try and avoid these situations if they can then. So Josh will be looking to... I think he'll be looking for a time, I'd say around about here. If he can try to nail and go up a few slots. And then I think he'd be happy with that. But I think he needs to kind of focus and try and push as hard as he can, as Desmond is in the pits now. Desmond is happy with his run. I don't think any AM driver is possibly going to beat that in the wet. But again, the race is another story. As Hippie is out there struggling in the Ferrari then. The sister Ferraris, he's flashing his lights. I think he's got someone ahead of him though. Yeah, we go. We have the Porsche let him through. Oh, baby, baby, it's a bit moist out there. How's everyone do tonight? Pop in and say hi. No worries. Thank you, Chain, buddy. It's a shame you can't join me in the com box, dude. It's probably your only chance to join me this season. But good to see you, and I hope you're doing very well. And everyone watching, by the way, feel free to say hello. Let me know how your Christmas was. Did you get ACC for Christmas? You know, are you just tuning into the stream for the first time? Are you looking for somewhere clean to race that's not full of dirty drivers? Then hit subscribe and hit the like, and you guys know where to come and race. Baby, baby, baby. It's the highest Ferrari then. As my chain of throat instantly goes back to the action, is Markovic, 6/10 away. So Ferrari having a difficult package here for this weekend. As we got Markovic, we've got Hippie and Lipolapio spread out then in the Ferrari gang. Ferrari might not be taking high honors today unless we're looking at a dry circuit. with all that downforce that we can kind of utilize as well. Let's have some in-car views then, with 6 minutes of qualifying to go. Let's ride on board with the man, the legend. Yeah, I get you, Shane, buddy. My woman's the same way, dude. I totally get you, dude. Yeah, you got to please the lady first. Real life comes first, dude. Hope you have a good one, and say hello and Merry Christmas to your lady from us as well, dude. So thank you, thank you very much, buddy. I'm trying to get my words out, boys. I think I need more monster already. Hang on a minute. There we go. Now this will be a 1.5-hour race after qualifying. So it's going to be all about getting a time down, trying to get as high as you can. I don't think being at the back here at the start, if it's wet, will be a bad thing, but for the spray at least, and if there is any spins at the early laps, I think it will be very difficult for you to avoid that without going on the grass. The circuit is wide enough for, I would say, you'll get 3 wide down that circuit easy get 3 wide through there, maybe 4. But it doesn't always work that way, especially when it comes to tight corners like this, little kind of chicanes, where there's not a lot of room on the entry and the exit points too. So you really got to work out for that. And try to make the best of what you got. Oh, that time is not going to count. Josh is off again. He's really got to keep on the black stuff if he wants to set a time today. He'll be kicking himself with that one, I am sure, in his helmet, in his car. So let's have a look around then. Jerry's still not got that P1 back. He's still looking for it, isn't he? He's still pushing hard, looking for that time. Christmas is never over, Onk. It's still 28th of December, dude. It's always Christmas, buddy. I took down the Christmas decorations in the mansion, but, you know, it's still Christmas. Well, we're coming out the final corner. Be aware of sprays. It's easy to clip the pit wall. Ask Jerry. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, speaking of the man, the legend, Mr. M. Taylor, a.k.a. Jerry here, he's trying to get his pole position back, but, can he do it? This is the question. There's a wave of double yellow just behind him, I think. It's been cleared now by the marshals. The marshals will be outside in full effect for the race today. You get a good view in his rear view mirror as well. We've got Georgia just behind. Oh, I think Jerry's struggling. A little bit of oversteer there. It's had to correct the car. Let's keep an eye on the inputs. Let's have a look, see how hard he's working the wheel. The track is flooded in his defense. Yes. It's tricky, Hippie Mate, it is. I wasn't expecting rain today, but, you know, the heavens have opened. The heavens have opened. They really, really have. But it's the same for everybody. That's the kind of thing. It's the same for everybody. So, just crank up that TC, keep the car nice and bolted to the ground, limit those mistakes, and try to go up through the race. And you should be just fine. Let's stay on board with Jerry there. I don't think this will be the lap that he tries to push. He'll maybe get one more after this one. But I don't think this lap will be an improvement for him. Let's have a look and see. Stays P2 then, 155.9. So he's just away from his best. He is pushing. Currently Lacosta then in P3. He's currently in the podium starting position for BMW. Let's have a look at the beautiful view of this BMW. We have a gigantic rear view mirror, and we've got the center console camera rear view mirror as well, rear view camera even. So you can see plenty of things going on behind you in this car. But currently the behind him is quite clear right now on track. As we're looking at the very slippery surface. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just catching that slide in the BMW. Number 747 then. Looking to try to keep it on the circuit. Can he take P2 away from Jerry or anyone else as well? He'll be looking to push and see. Right, currently looking at Mr. T Fair then, number 84. Let's see how we're doing here then. Pouring down in rain, you hear the BMW, you hear the turbo having the whoosh noise. Do we improve from P9? Let's see. Stay at P9. P8 then, 154.5, then goes up one spot. He's happy with that with a minute and a half to go. Cars are jacked up in the pit lane. Who is still out getting a lap time done? Josh is out there, currently P17. Josh is not having a great time. He's off into the grass and he's back into the pits. And that's his qualifying over for today. And Lacosta, P3, with a very fast time. Let's have a looky at the timetables then. Claffy provisional pole position. I think he's going to keep it though, possibly. Unless one of the other guys that's still out there can take it from him. It's going to be very hard to do though. Currently staying with Da Costa to see if we can improve, but look at the tiny gap between the top three. 0.072, then 0.082. Literally a tiny whisker away. And double decimal for the AMs, absolutely smashing it in the wet there, up to P4 overall, with Oja just behind P5 overall too. Baby. Now can Lacosta improve? Let's have a look at his lines through the corners. He looks like he's on top of the car there. Just braking early, getting the nose into the corner. It's going to be crucial. Trying to avoid the curb on the left-hand side then. You're going to get a lot of spray there. And it's going to be hard as well. But the grunty BMW has a great straight line speed as well. Coming down under the bridge then. A little bit deep into the entry. That's going to be wide on the exit. And he's going to ban the time. You can see in the delta that's not going to improve him as well. So the only man who can beat these guys is Georgia Oja then. Currently in P5, but P4 overall in the Pro class. And let's see if he can go up and try to steal some positions here. Some drivers done very well today, and other drivers struggling, but the gap between the front and the back is not too bad. There's only 5.7 seconds field spread, and it's literally 1 second down to the top 10. Oh, Oja almost loses it there. Has to hold on to that one tight. That's not going to do his lap time any favors. I think he's blown the chance of that one. Berger's in the pits, Bannister in the pits. It's just Oja out on the circuit then. So I think we are looking at the final grid positions. Yes, we are. Yes, let's go and save the replay and get those positions too, ladies and gents. What a cracking result in qualifying for these guys. Let me go and save the replay here. There we go. Let's put the music back on then as we get this one almost ready and underway for the race. It's going to be a very tricky long race for these guys. Let's have a look at the starting grid and let's screenshot that as well. We've got Calafio on pole, M. Taylor P2, Da Costa, Desmond, Juoja, Burden, Markovic, Fair, Lindefolk, Hippie, Berger, Bannister, second with the AMs. Then we've got Richie, we've got Coco, we've got Ravkep, we've got Hooley, and we have Beckham rounding out the top 17 in today's race. The question that everyone is asking is the race going to be wet? We don't know, but we're going to find out in a second. Join me down there.
Here we go.
Yeah, Song Committee, welcome to the Combox. I thought you were too tired, good sir. Have I talked you into it, my lad? Have I talked you into it?
Yeah, I keep...
You keep what, sorry?
I keep myself alive with D-Trans, yeah.
Yes, mate. Yes. Awesome. Well, welcome to the Combox. Welcome everyone to Discord. Welcome you drivers and everyone else. So Onk, it's raining, mate. I mean, are you surprised? What do you think?
No, it's Snetterton, it's England. Or something like Great Britain.
Yes, you were right the first time, my guy. You were right the first time. So Claffy on Poland, M. Taylor P2. Welcome to the channel, Ronald.
Ronald Corobez, and welcome to the channel.
Welcome, my guy. Welcome. Come and grab a seat at the minibar. Da Costa in P3 then. Double Desmond P1 for the Yams up to P4. Georgia Oja P5 overall. We got Burden. We got Markovic, followed by Freyr, followed by Lindefolk. Hippie having a shocker right there. We've got Berger. We've got Bannister, second place for the Yams. We've got Richie. We've got Coco. We've got Ravkep. We've got Hooley. And we've got Josh bringing up the rear. So what's about to follow now on, because they're going to have one lap out there to get the tires warmed up for the race. Rain minus in 15 minutes, so it's possible it could dry up out there at some point on. What do you think, dude?
guess Hippie hopes so.
I think Hippie hopes. I think many drivers are hoping so. I think they're thinking, I didn't want this to be a wet race. Here they go.
Rain race does here, no matter.
The spectacle is going to be wonderful then as the drivers light up the tires then for the formation lap. All these drivers going head to head, looking to try and get a clean lap one. Get these tires and brakes warmed up on. It's going to be crucial as some cars are plastered in dirt and mud already and they're just getting underway. So it's going to be very difficult for the drivers out there to see through the spray. But we'll be riding on board as well, and you'll get a feel and an idea of that as we go along then. So,
sorry, I'm gonna jump off again. Good luck, guys and girls, and boogity boogity boogity. Stop racing, let's stop racing.
Yep. Catch you later on. Bye-bye for now. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Right, so Claffey is leading the way then. We got the Pro class followed by the AMs. All these drivers have been working hard through the Christmas period or the last week, trying to get the best out of their machines, get their setups kind of tweaked. But I don't know if they had any idea it would be raining on the race day, which it is right now then. So we have Jerry here, Taylor. You'll hear me referring to Jerry through the race because that is one of his names. He's got two names. He's got Mark and Jerry. So if I say Jerry, I mean Taylor, number 555 then. Lacosta as well. The BMW will be looking to try and get an early pace advantage and try and get by the Mercedes, I think, at the start. Have to keep an eye on that too. And Double Desmond here is so out of place up high for the AM category in the mix with the pros. Will he be looking at another win today? He's already won 2 races this season, and that little gold one next to their names means they have to do a mandatory pit stop this afternoon as well. The pit window opens in the middle of the race. It's for 15 minutes. They can pit, they can do an undercut or an overcut, and they have to pit in that window, otherwise they will get a 90-second penalty, I believe, through race control if they do not do that in time. So this is crucial now, getting the heat in the tires and brakes them, as the rain is just continuing to fall. But in 15 minutes the rain is going to ease off, but we are going to see a lot of spray through the lenses of these cameras throughout the entire meeting this afternoon then. Now, who will be looking for the podium in the AMs then? It's going to be very interesting to see who can really push on and who makes the least mistakes. Oh no, we have Hooley and we've got Josh in the pits. They have either not hit the start in time or elected not to take the start. So they're going to be starting from the pit lane. Now, could that be a clever strategy in that they want to try and to avoid any possible lap one incidents perhaps? Or maybe they just missed the timer then. As we get lined up then. Here we are then, the start finish straight. The drivers are getting their speed ready. We're away to get underway. Claffey will lead them off down the run into turn 1. So good luck, gentlemen. Keep it clean out there. Looky, looky. No touchy. As those red lights go to green, and we're on the way for race 1. Here they go. Claffey leads them away down the field. Taylor. Jerry's got up to P1 at the start. How's he managed that? How's everyone going to get through the first couple of turns? And everyone seems to kind of be okay. Oh, Hippie, very wide. Hippie is off. Hippie is off into the grass. He's going to be careful. He doesn't rejoin. He's going to be right at the back of the field with that one. Styrofoam being chucked on the circuit and even hitting the camera as it has been. Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a spin. There's been a crash back here as well. What on earth happened back here? There's been some contact and a crash. The American drivers are out now. What on earth happened back there? We do not know. So Claffey, Double Desmond leads. Hang on, what's going on with the lead change here? Absolute insanity as we are just getting this race start then. So riding on board, look at the spray, look at the view. You can't see anything. Absolute carnage then. As we'll be looking to hold on to the cars ahead of us all throughout this entire race. There's a little bit of bottom view too. And there's a more ideal view of what these guys can see. Oh my word. Woo. Absolute chaos here with a few cars going off then. So Markovic in P8 then. Hippie went off as well. Lipolapio Hooli and Josh are here. So who is involved in that? I'm not quite sure. Right, so Jerry is leading then. Jerry seemed to have a big jump off the Porsche at the start and is now leading the way. Let's have a look back from Jerry's view. You can see the cars behind him. He doesn't have any spray to worry about in front, but he'll be leading this, trying to get the win here. He's currently got 0 weight ballast for this afternoon. But absolutely crazy how they're going to get through the field then. So let's have a run down there. We've got Jerry leading Marte. We've got Claffy in P2. DaCosta in P3. Double Desmond in P4. Going toe-to-toe, Jojo has got through now. Jojo Ojo is P4 and Amzen. Desmond is, Jojo Ojo is P4 and Pro. Desmond is P1 and Amzen. Followed by Marburn, followed by Berger, Markovic. Bannister, oh! Bannister versus Hippie. Or is it? Yeah, it is Hippie. Hippie's right his back bumper here. Hippie's going to try to get through the Amzen. He's got to try and regain the places. Oh, he's made contact with the back of the Aston. He's got to be more careful in the braking zone there. You cannot hit off the other cars because they will not like that very much at all. But can he make some ground through? Can we ride on board? Let's go and have a look and see. Let's find the right driver to look at. Here we go. So Hippie is out of position. He's out of sync. He's got arms ahead. He'll be looking to try and get that done. We've got some big raindrops on the window. The Ferrari struggling for grip on the outside of the curb then. It's going to be a little bit of a nightmare this weekend for these guys. As we got Bannister behind too. So let's have a look and see. Hooli is in P15 then. Hooli is not using his windscreen wipers. That's what it looks like when you don't use your windscreen wipers, boys and girls. You won't be able to see a thing. Light Palapio P12 then. We've got Hippie P10. Markovic in P8. Let's have a look at this battle. Esberger ahead. Double Desmond ahead too. Looking to push up and try to keep in the slipstream. Oh, a little bit of hit over the curb there. Ferrari doesn't like the curbs. Oh, he's going to go for a little bit of a half spin there. Gets it back under control though. Oh, the Ferrari hates it. We got Hippie now right on his tail them. 1.9 seconds away. Woo. Over the big sausage curve. The Ferrari also doesn't like the curbs. Absolute chaos here as we ride on board with Hippie then. Woo. Let's take a breather then and have a look at the action. Across the line we go, 157. Hippie is now through back into the pro slots then. We'll be looking to push up today then. Markovic in P8. A little bit of a field spin then. Double Desmond has, let's see. Double Desmond has the Porsche Berger right on his tail. Will Double Desmond elect to keep his pace here, or will he let the pro driver through? He doesn't have to do so. So it's going to be a very fast afternoon for him up there too. But I guess Berger could feel if he's being pushed back the way, he might try and get the overtake done too. As the cars are screaming through the sections then. Let's see, Hippie and Richie. Richie is 0.6 behind. Hippie going wide then. That will put a lot of dirt and moisture on his tires that he doesn't want to be there. As we got the guys just behind him then. Running TC5 ABS3. I'd probably go a little bit higher in TC in the wet. You're going to have a little bit more grip, maybe 6 or 7, possibly 8 if it's very wet out there as well. Coming down under the bridge for the 3rd time. Let's keep it nice and sweet through the corners. Be careful of that bump. Richie's been able to hold on to his tail then. As they come through to complete the lap. So Light Palapio 1.8 from Bannister ahead, 1.9. He's got a gap of 2.4 by Fair. Fair has ended up at the back then at P14. He must have been one of the spinners early on because he qualified a lot higher than P14. So he has had an issue at the start there. There's probably some contact that happened. Meanwhile, Hooli's in P16. We've got Josh in P17. There's Hooli and Josh pushing on and looking to get some points today. So meanwhile, Emmett Taylor, aka Jerry, has a 5-second gap from Claffy now and tries to extend his lead. Now, will he be looking to have maximum concentration today. I hope he's got a fan in there to keep him nice and cool, as we got some action here with Da Costa on the back of Georgia. We got Marburn right in his tail too. Look at all the spray on that windshield. You can't see a lot. He goes very deep on the brakes, but gets to stop for the late apex there. But as you can see, looking out the back rear view, the rain continuing to pour here today, this afternoon in Snetterton. It's going to be super, super intense for all these guys this afternoon as well. Let's get the timer back on the screen then. 1 hour 23 remaining. And the pit stop window will open up right in the middle with 15 minutes in the middle of the race, boys. All right, here the cars roar down the straight. Through the left-hand kink again, then let's stick with this battle. It looks very close. Just one small mistake by the driver ahead of you or behind you, or even the driver in the middle, and you could be looking at an overtake move being done here. And as we know as well, this circuit is kind of going to reward you with a beautiful spinny off track moment. As we got the other BMW right in his gearbox then. Let's see. Get me the correct view, Mr. Director, thank you. There we go, Mr. Director has woken up. Looks like Mark is on the back and he's looking to try and get through. Oh, Mark goes very deep in the braking zone there. Holds on though, it's the aquaplanes. Where the track still is very wet, and it's going to be very wet for quite some time for these drivers too. As they all lie in astern, and it's still pouring down the rain on the circuit. It's not going to ease up yet for at least another 10 minutes or so out there. So they're going to be looking to try to get that done. So let's have a look and ride on board with Fier then. There we go, Mr. Director. Thank you. So I'm not sure if he's carrying a little bit of damage somewhere. He's possibly carrying some damage. I'm going to guess there was an incident and there's a spin. He's revving out the gears of that BMW then, trying to maximize and get back up. He's got some arms ahead. He has some pros ahead too. That little group of cars you see ahead of him as well. As you see them just as they go through the corners. So he's currently over a quarter of a second up on his personal best time. As we see the Aston Martin ahead of him going a little bit sideways and squirmy in the wet conditions. So meanwhile, these guys are still pushing very hard for the front positions. What's it going to take to make a break as we get the BMW ahead then? That's Da Costa sliding up that rear. Having to recover now as he brings it through the right-hander. Oh, he's gone very deep. He's very wide. He's very wide. Has he let him through? I think he might have let him through there. Or he might have some issues with his tires. I think he's let him through. Fellow BMW driver to fellow BMW driver. He has let him through, I believe, or he struggled to get through the corner. But right on his back is a double Desmond. Now down to P6. He is in the AM class. That will not make a difference to his overall finishing positions. Oh, double Desmond a little bit deep in the background there. We just seen that. As I think he maybe lets Berger through. The BMW seems to be struggling a little bit with traction here as well. I think everyone kind of is them. So Richie in the Ford Mustang, a good car for the circuit. Nice, beautiful long straights. It eats them up, but through the corners it does lose a little bit of time then. So Linda Foucault's on his gearbox then. So he'll be looking to climb higher than P11 because he'll be looking for some solid points this afternoon to kind of cement and retake some ground in the championship. He struggled last time out at the previous circuit in Silverstone, so he'll be looking for a good result today. But this could be anybody's race. All the spray being thrown up for the drivers. They're doing very well to hold on a circuit, as a matter of fact. Yes, this is a very hard challenge to do. 10 minutes in. So Rafgeb P15 then, Berger in P6. Let's have a run down the full positions then. We've got M-Tail with the fastest lap then. 6.4 seconds, now the gap to Claffey. Claffey has Georgia Oja right on this very gearbox here, right in the back. Then we got Mark Burton, 3.8 seconds away from that in the pros, followed by Lacosta. Then we got Berger for the pros to the top 6. Double Desmond for the AMs leading that class. Markovic looking to push through. Hippie climbing back up them as he went off at the start, remember. He had a very difficult start. He went very wide over the grass and had to recover. Richie holding on there for P2 and AMs. Lindefold behind him, trying to overtake and get through. Bannister, P3 and AMS, followed by Frere, who's out of position, followed by Leipolapio, also the pro out of position. Then we have Rafgeb in the Porsche, the AMS category, followed by Hooley, and then we have Josh bringing up the rear. So Hooley is 25 seconds away from Rafgeb, and Josh is 5.5 from Hooley. So these guys will be hoping that it dries up. Now it's still planned to be wet the next 15 minutes. It did say rain minus earlier, but we have not seen any hold up of the wet weather yet, because it really hasn't relented. It's just gonna be the way it is. Right, this battle then, it says 0.2 of a second. Let's have a looky. Yeah, Markovic versus Hippie, isn't it? So Markovic on the back of Hippie then. The gap is very close. Hippie's holding on. Let's try to find a close battle for you guys to watch then. I think it was Georgia versus Claffey, wasn't it? As director gets back. Let's go and have a look at this one then. So P3. Let's get number 387. Mr. Director, if you please. Number 387. There we go. Right, riding on board and having a look down the inside. Georgia using the underweight power of that car with the acceleration to try and fight off try and get by the Porsche here. But Claffey's having none of it. He's really holding on. This battle is only going to help M. Taylor though, up in P1 as he streaks away now. The gap is 8 seconds as he leads away into the distance. Porsche struggling for traction on the exit. Georgia looking down the outside. Can he get by down into turn 1? I think he's gonna try it. Down the outside he goes. They both give each other room. Beautiful driving. Holds it around the outside. Oh, it's really close. I think he gets through though. Yes. Oh, what a move. Oh, baby, baby. Up into P2 he goes around the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen a move as good as that? So we just see the scary tree up in the background, looking for a few customers to scare it in the forest too. Oh, Claffey the Porsche sliding, knocking those bollards up into the air. Gotta be careful it doesn't go into the grandstands and hurt the spectators too. As Claffey wants that back, boys. He's not done. He's not over. He's not finished yet. He wants it and he will try his hardest to take it back there. Whew, we're only 15 minutes in. Baby, baby, baby. This is going to be a great battle between two very good drivers then for the podium. Now, my question is, can Georgia Oja... Now, remember, I picked Georgia Oja for the win today. He qualified, I think it was like P4, was it? P4, P5, something like that. So, I picked him for the win today, boys. So, do not discount my pro choice, my tip for the day, if you guys are doing the whole betting thing as well. So, Bannister holding on then. 2.4 from Frere, 3.6 from Coco. We've got double Desmond here. He isn't anywhere near his compatriots as they come down the straight. He's got Hippie behind though. Hippie 1.3 seconds behind now. Can Hippie close up? Let's have a look. Let's see the spray from the back of his car here. As the weather forecaster says, it's still going to rain for the next 15 minutes. I do see some blue areas in the sky. I think it might possibly dry up later in the race. As Hippie takes a little bit of a deep entry there and a tight exit to utilize the grip of the Ferrari through there and the MR drivetrain to see what he can do. Yes, he is, Jane. He is, mate. He is. What a move there by him. What a move. Whew. Right. Only 8 laps gone. On to lap 9 we go. Hippie is getting a bit close though. Hippie is 0.9 of a second away. Could we be looking at a Hippie move on Desmond here? I think we might do. I think we need to find Hippie's car in rotation. There we go then. Let's have a look at all the spray being kicked up on the windscreen. Oh, Hippie having the opposite lot. Let's have a look at the steering movements too. Let's see here if he's fighting with the car or if it's nice and smooth. Oh, deep in the brakes there, locking up the fronts there a little bit. Brake bias is 60 in the wet. That's a very brave choice. Normally the Ferrari, you'd be running a brake bias of 50, which is all the way to the rear. But he's elected to go for the safety of having 60 BB at the front. I think he will be a little bit quicker with some to the rear, but look at the spray on the windshield. The rain plus the spray of the car. Oh, the Aston Martin gets a little bit of a bad accident. Hippie is going to get the run. Oh, he's let him through. He's let him through. Woo. Great driving by Desmond there. Hippie says thank you. He gives him the indicator lights as well. Well done. Great driving by the pair of them. Now Hippie's going to want to get Berger ahead there. 1.8 seconds away. He's looking to get back. He's got to get some points this afternoon. He's really got to reignite his championship here and try and push on and get the most amount of points that he can. The season is still halfway through. It is not over yet. These drivers will be looking to get as many points as we can. Right, so through the right hand we go. I think he's gained 3/10 out of Berger actually here. The gap was 1.8 seconds. Gap is now, let's see the times, 154.9 by Hippie. Okay, Hippie has done his fastest lap now. So let's see if he can close up. He's pushing, look how hard he's pushing out there. He really wants this. The Porsche will be struggling with traction in the wet, all that way to the rear of the car too. As these guys will be looking to get any advantage they can through weight, through car, through traction control, through braking, ABS, brake bias, anything they can kind of think of to try to make the car behave as they want in this situation. As Berger has Da Costa ahead now. Is Berger being held up by Da Costa a little bit maybe? And maybe that's why Hippie is being able to close up a little bit. Gap now 2.1, it's kind of extending a little bit. Berger's maybe got the hurry up then. Let's go and have a look and see if we can find him. Hooley P17, Josh in P18. Keep pushing, boys. Let's get some points on the board today. Jerry 9.4 seconds ahead of George Oja. This is kind of what we want to see, isn't it? We want to have a look at this, and we want to have a look and see Berger and the gearbox of Da Costa. With Hippie 2.7 seconds back. Now, will it be the case that Hippie can catch his battle and try and get involved there too? He'll be looking ahead to see everything that he can. Just one mistake here. 1 minute going over the grass and you're going to lose 10, 15, 20 seconds. Your tire's going to get cold. They're going to be slippery. They're going to suck up a lot of grass on them as well. And that's what you really want to avoid here. You want to keep on the black stuff at all times, even in the wet. And welcome, Elevate. Treacherous weather indeed, mate. It is. Absolutely bonging it down here in Blighty at the Snetterton circuit as well. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying the content today, blah, 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 hit the like, subscribe button. YouTube's crap. All right, back to the action. All right, Lacosta pushing hard at 1.2 seconds for Berger. 5 seconds now from Mark Burden in P4. Doesn't mean to say it's all over. We've got the pit stops. We've got changeable weather as well. It can rain even harder than this, or it can dry up. As you see, the cars are not separated by much through the slow corners here. And they'll be looking to try to get some good points today. Now, I finished P5 out last weekend. So this is where I was last weekend. Now, I can tell you racing against these guys as well. If you're watching at home and you think, I can do that, and I can do the speeds these guys are doing in pro, well, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. These guys are very, very quick. They practice all week long as well. They even do time trials at these circuits. So just to let you know, the field of competition and the speed these guys are going, it's not a low-rated game at the top of the field here, as you can see by M. Taylor stretching out the lead. Then let's ride on board with them. We've got no cars ahead to worry about. All we've got to worry about is our own pace and not making a mistake. Just going over one curve a little bit too wrong, but can mean you spin and lose 10 seconds. So as he's in the zone, pumping out fastest lap after fastest lap with fastest lap of 53.722, he's going to be very mindful of the tires and the car underneath him as well. Not to make that little mistake, because then it could all be over. We've got 54s behind them, and we just did a 54.4, so the leaders are doing similar pace here. Let's see, 54s, 55s, 57s, 56s. As we go to the start, finish straight again. 55 by Fair there, 56 by Richie behind Mark and P4. Let's have a look at Richie's view. He's in the Mustang. Let's see what we can do here then. Currently, I believe he's P2 in class currently. And he'll be looking to cement that and get on the podium today, drink some champagne to really get up there. Now, Lindefolk is now up to the top 10 then. He was struggling with pace earlier in qualifying as well, as he's got Markovic 1.5 seconds ahead. Markovic will be looking to try and hold on to that. And Lindefolk is very fast, and he's very tenacious as well in the overtaking phase. He'll be looking to try and get that off him. Can he get that done? It's here. Is Jerry on pets? How's he doing this? Extreme practice, Jade. Extreme practice. Indeed, indeed. Extreme practice, buddy. So they're all holding on by the skin of their teeth then. We had no yellow flags come up so far, so it might be a good time for a run down them. So Jerry leading Tear. The gap now to Georgia 10 seconds. Claffey now 1.8 seconds away. Marburn 2.8 seconds, followed by DaCosta 5.5. Berger is 1.83 seconds down. The Hippie top 7, 3.7 away. Double Desmond leader of the AM class so far, P8. Then we have Markovic for P9 overall. Lindefolk for P10, followed by Fair in P11 overall. Richie in P2 in class for AMS. Then we got Coco. Then we have Rafgeb. Then we have Josh. Josh is 2 laps down already. I'm not sure if he's been off somewhere. Maybe he's had an incident. Remember, these guys did start in the pit lane. I'm not sure if that was a tactic they were going to use, or they just did it to kind of stare at traffic. I'm not quite sure, or an accident. And Hooley is now P16, 20 seconds down. I don't see any damage on the car that's visible to me. So I think he's just trying to be careful out there, just trying to keep the thing on the circuit at all times then. So Markovic on the back of double Desmond. Will Desmond let him through? He might well do. And if I count back the time here, I'm going to see there's, let's see, 2 seconds, 3.5. How far away is Richie? Lets him through. Well done, buddy. Well done. 3.5, 6. There's 9.6 seconds separating P1 and P2 from AMS here. That's Desmond, who has just let him through, and Richie, who is just back there. So it's 9 seconds between these two guys here. It's not a lot of time. One mistake could mean Desmond could lose that lead quite easily. This light Palapio is soaking up the rain and needs to push up and get some good points for pros today, and Rafgab and everyone else. So let's have a look and see them. The closest fight here then is going to be this Lindefolk on the back then of Desmond. Will he be let through? Will he get through? I want to try and do this as quick as I can. Number 19, please, Mr. Director. Number 19, as quick as you can. There we go. All right, this is what I want to see, boys. Right, Desmond lets Lindefolk through to them. He's playing it safe there. He's being sensible. He's not fighting the pro guys. The pro guys all in a fight of their own, and they all have their separate manufacturer and driver championships too. But look at this then. It's very, very close. Lindefolk on Markovic. Markovic going wide in the Ferrari. They're side by side, struggling for traction then. This Lindefolk says, I want a piece of this, Mr. Ferrari. I want to get by. I want your P8. Thank you very much. Oh, baby. Just look at the spray. Hitting in the driver's windscreen. He cannot see a thing. And remember, he has Fair right behind him as well. This is a P8, P9, and P10 sandwich. little Ferrari head going very deep, struggling over the curves. Markovic, Lindevogt for Frere. All three of them, all vying for that position. Will someone make a mistake and will they go through? Will someone have a big send and get on the outside of the inside, where on the circuit it's very, very possible to do. Now remember as well, when the pit stop comes, they do have to try and plan for the weather and see what is going to happen here. As Lindevogt sizes him up for a little bit of a looky. Nowhere to really go at that point though. Ferrari very wide over the curb. Aston's going to go down the inside. Has a look. Backs out of it at the last second. Markovic really struggling with the Ferrari then. That car is on. Oh, Frere very wide behind us in the wide line there. Almost going off. Right, on to lap 14 we go. Baby. Woo. Absolutely crazy action here at Snetterton. Look at the cars. Look at the amount of rain on the circuit. Look at that rain still coming down actually. The track isn't flooded right now, but it's been wet all afternoon long. And it's not going to dry up anytime soon too. It's just going to stay wet. Probably for most, if not the entirety of this one. I look at Markovic's livery there, and it kind of reminds me of Vox liveries with the green, the blue, and the black as well. Only 30 minutes in, still a lot of racing to come. Yes, indeed. Right, Lindevogt is feeling racy then. Frere has been overtaken behind us by Desmond. So has Frere gone a little bit wide behind? I think he has. Desmond has gone back through, I think. He has, on the Delta. So Frere having a nightmare trying to keep that thing on track today then. Absolutely crazy. What is the forecast picture? Let's go and have a look and see. The forecast is wet. Next 15 minutes. So when these guys take their pit stop, it should still be a wet forecast. It is heavy rain. It's not rain plus, it's not rain minus, it's just constant heavy rain. And the track is wet all the way through. Oh, we got a little bit of damage in the front of Frere's car there. He's been off, I think. He's got damage to the front and the side. He's been off in the kitty litter, maybe hit a wall or something that we didn't see. And that's maybe why he dropped back a little bit, or maybe that damage was from the start and the start line crash. It's hard to really say them. Let's have a rundown then of the drivers then. We have M. Taylor still leading now, extend the gap to 12.5 seconds from Georgia Oja. Claffey in P3 then, 4.3 back. Oh, and Mark Burden then, still glued to the back of his gearbox. Will Mark be looking for a Mercedes podium? The top four drivers are pretty close here. So let's see what they can do. Then we got Lacosta bringing it up for P5. BMW power. Can he get the power there? He does. He's very, very cautious on the accelerator pedal. He's trying not to speed up his wheels. A little bit deep, maybe taking the karting line through the apex there. Berger in P6 then, followed by Hippie 4.1 seconds behind. Now Markovic is on his tail. We got a little bit of damage to the front of Hippie's car. There was some contact with some AM drivers early in the race. He went to the back of those a little bit. Markovic, I don't think he has any damage. Let me try and see. Just see loads of dirt all over the car. And then we have Lindevogt for P9 then, 7/10 away. Double Desmond leading the AM class then, doing a super job out there. Frere who dropped back a little bit. Then we have Richie P2 and AMS. Then we got Coco Lipio. And is he going slow or is this the corner? I think it's just the corner, isn't it? Just the corner as he speeds back up again. I thought we had like an issue there. We're slowing down a little bit too. Right, Rafgeb in the Porsche then. Currently P3. Podium slot in AMS. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 AMS today. So what, like 70% of the AMS going to get podiums today, boys. So it's going to be worth fighting for to get that podium as well. Now we've got Josh in P15 then, and that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4th in class. And then we've got Hooley in P16, 13.5 seconds behind. Now on a wet day like this, it's hard enough keeping the car on the circuit. So big shout out to everyone racing today. It's been, and it's gonna be, a tricky afternoon. But we have a battle on our hands here then. BMW has a bit of a looky down the inside of the Porsche. Let's try and ride on board then with number 57. Let's see if Mr. Director wants to take us to him. Mr. Director has not been very kind to us today. But here we go then. Mark is all over that inside line like a fat kid with cake. He really wants to buy that yummy, yummy cake there to get that podium slot. So let's see if he can do it. Woo, baby. Claffy will be trying to hold on. Claffy's rear end there sliding out a little bit. Got a fearsome amount of weight over that rear axle of that Porsche. As we almost go into the tire barrier on the right hand side. But as I keep reminding you, look at the visibility. Look at the visibility when he pulls out the spray and when he goes back into it. Look, there's nothing there. He's got a lot of overspeed in the BMW too compared to the Porsche. The Porsche is sliding, he regains it. Oh, Mark is really making him sweat for this P3, isn't he? He's like, no boy, I want my P3 here. Give it back to me, give it to me, give it to me. Can Claffy hold on? He's really got to. We have seen it is possible. I held on for half an hour at the end of Silverstone last weekend out to hold on to P5. But what can he do here? And when the pit stops come up, who's going to blink first? Are they going to try to go for the overcut to maybe try to hope that the track dries out a little bit? And if it does dry, who's going to be the first to blink for the dry tires if it does? I mean, I can't quite see it so far being a dry day at any point. I think we're on course for a wet, rainy, sodden Snetterton afternoon. And let's see if Mark is going to think about it somewhere else then. Let's have a looky. Touring car views come as standard, of course. All it's going to take is one little mistake from the Porsche ahead, and Burton knows he's going to get through. All he's going to do is hold on that gearbox, be in his mirror, do some funky things, go left, go right, he's not expecting it. Distract him a little bit behind you, and see what you can do. You see the trees thundering by here at amazing speed. As these drivers get up to 150, 160 miles per hour in the dry in some of these straights. Here we go then. No way through here right now. But all it takes is that Porsche to be a little bit nervous over the exit like that, and Mark will just pounce and get that place. Now he could stick it down the inside of this double right-hander here and give him the outside line for the tight left-hander at the end of this right-hander here, and that will give him the inside line down to T1. But everything depends on that Porsche and where he's going to position the car, how he's going to hold on to it, and what is he going to achieve this afternoon. So 154.5 ahead then. Then we've got 55 and 54. So Claffy the 54. Oh, 54 and 54 then. So both these guys doing 54s in the wet with Jerry fast lap in the 53. And oh, he's the BMW's looking down the outside. No way through there, my friend. It's not going to be an outside job for that corner. Maybe on the inside. Claffy must be sweating buckets right now. He must be thinking, oh my god, this BMW driver just does not give up, does he? Oh, very deep by the Porsche. Can the BMW take advantage? He can't quite get there. He's got to be right in his bumper then to really take advantage of any mistake by the Porsche today. That's what it's going to be about them. Are we going to see a move here pretty soon? We're not quite sure. Maybe if we ride on board with Claffy, we'll quickly scan through the field. Right, you want to know what pressure looks like? You want to know what it feels like? Well, here you go. Right on board then, Claffy under all this pressure. Look at this. Oh, you can hear his tires just locking up there through that tight corner. apex we go. The exit curve we go, excuse me. Holding on through the right-hander. The lights are glowing on the front of the day glow. Dirty Porsche. Georgia Oja is only 5 seconds on the road. Georgia Oja doing 55s then. These guys doing 55s as well. Okay, almost identical time by P3 and P4 there. Yes, BMW does look mean indeed, indeed, indeed. BMW is looking for it. Is he going to send it down the inside? He's thinking about it. Oh, Claffey's deep on the exit. Can the Porsche regain? The BMW. Oh, the BMW's not got the traction out the corner, is he? He just doesn't have it out the corner to get alongside yet. There's going to have to be a bit of a bigger mistake by the Porsche. Porsche has to hold on and really nail every braking zone he can. He's a little deep there. Running 3 TC in the Porsche and 2 ABS. He's really living life on the edge here. When you've got a BMW glowing headlights right on your gearbox. Right, pit window is now open. The drivers can box for new tires. If you think your wet tires are a little bit too second-hand, you can pit in for a brand new fresh set right now. And it's open for the next 15 minutes. So who will box? Will they go for the undercut? Will Mark actually go for the undercut here to get him out of the traffic? Is he going to go down the inside here? If he has a bit of a look, can't quite get it done though. Oh, the Porsche is sliding sideways. He holds on to it though. Look at that. Well held by Claffey. Look at him. He's doing Tokyo drift. He might be better off getting some fresh rubber on that thing. By the looks of it, with the BMW breathing down his neck. Coming down to the final corner we go. Nobody diving in the pit lane yet so far then. Yes, there is. Hooley's in the pits then. Hooley's in the pits. I can't take my eyes off this battle because this might be for the podium. Here we go then. BMW is going to look down the inside. Here we go. Side by side. Oh, gets the job done. Great awareness. Great move by Mark. Woo. Persistence paid off. Well done. Baby, baby, baby. Now, Claffey's not going to be happy about that. He was going to want that back again. But he's got some pretty big traction issues in that Porsche, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look then. We got drivers boxing. So Hooley's boxing. Hooley's 3 laps down. He'll be looking for a fresh set of boots and refuel in the window. Josh is 2 laps down in P15. Raf Geb is in P14 then, followed by Lapio. Then we've got Richie. Linda Folk now boxes then. He is in, so that's the first of the pro drivers to box. Richie's still out. Lacoste is still out. Rain forecast is still wet. Oh, we got a car off. We got a car off them. It is Markovic. Markovic has gone off. He's gone off in the grass. And that's really not what you want at all. He's back on then. He doesn't seem to have spun anywhere. I think he just went a little bit deep into the braking phase. And he's back on the circuit right now. So how long will Lindefolk be in the pits for? We're not quite sure. But look at the rain just lashing down the pit lane. All the personnel have umbrellas all around the circuit, and they're all just trying to keep as dry as they can. Claffey's Porsche, very slight. Oh, Claffey, he definitely needs new tires right now. He's driving that like a rallycross car. He definitely could benefit with a brand new set of wets on that bad boy. Get the tires pumped up, get some pressure back in again. He's maybe looking at some overheating temps because he could utilize that to try and get it. Now we have Jerry in the pits, and Jerry, the leader in the pits. Does George Oja cover him off? No. Does Mark cover him off? Negative. Does Claffey? No, they do not. Will Berger cover them off then for the pit stop to try and get the early stop done then? Let's have a look and see. Does not. So Jerry's boxed earliest then of the absolute front runners, but we have Lindford taking the pit stop. And Hooley's taking his stop out on fresh rubber too. So Josh in P15, Lindefolk P14. Right. So let's see then. Let's see where Jerry rejoins coming out of the pit lane. 50 kilometers an hour. That's 31 mph is the speed limit. Get your foot on the gas again. Out you go. Just seen a car just behind us go in the pits. That was Lacoste and the BMW. He is getting his pit stop right now. Who else is going to pit? Are we going to see a Coco pit stop? Not yet, we're not. He's going to run on then. So it could be up to these guys too to see what they've got underneath them. Now, Jerry is out. Now, he's got a little bit of traffic ahead, but he's probably thinking they're going to pit pretty soon in the pit phase as well. We still have just under 11 minutes of the pit window to go. That's very approximate. You've got to make sure you do box in that time too. Let's stay with Rafcam, see if he boxes. Gone very deep in the final corner. Does he take advantage of going to the pit lane? He does not. He does not. So push, push, push. On they go
Tennessee
then.
Balls fan, welcome to the channel.
Welcome, Tennessee Bulls fan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Out of the pits go. Look how bumpy the pit lane is then. Lacosta is out. Where does he rejoin? He's currently over on P13. Gets on the power. No cars around him, which is a great sign then. As he gets back on the circuit. Happy, happy days indeed. So Lindefoot behind, and then we've got Huli who's boxed. Josh has not boxed yet. So let's see. Jiwoja Oja is now leading, but has to pit in that window. So let's have a look and see if he boxes too. We're on board with Claffy then. This could kind of work out pretty well. We'll see if the top three come in the next 9 minutes. Oh, very deep. Claffy still struggling on those tires. He's running 2 ABS at the front there. It's power sliding through the corner. So let's stay on board then, and let's see if he boxes or Mark boxes at the end of this lap too, as they come through the final tight series of corners here. You've got the right-hander, followed by the left-hander, followed by the right-hander, then under the bridge, then under through the very tight chicane with the sausage curve in it too. You can see the rain has not given up this afternoon. BMW ahead is holding on, but the Porsche is struggling with that compound. I think he's going to be looking at high temps in the tires there. But he's not going offline to cool off. The whole circuit is wet though. He doesn't really have to. When it's like this. Oh, power sliding again. Oh, I can just see the Pirelli mechanics now. The tire engineer said, you should not damage our tires like this. You're just going to slow yourself down. Oh! Pushing a bit too hard there with this power slide. And that's going to be the dangerous thing, isn't it? I hope he jumps in right now and gets a fresh set. Let's see. Oh, does he? Yes, the BMW head is going in. And he is not. He's decided, you can go in for pits, buddy. I'm going to stay out then. So Mark pits for the tires before the Porsche then. Jiwoja Oja is in as well. Let's have a look back for the view of the pit lane then. You can see the BMW just behind us. It looks like from that angle it's stopped raining. But from this angle here, you can tell it definitely is raining. As we get the engine fired back up then. There we go. The Mercedes is out. That's Josh then, done his planned pit stop. Make sure you keep your foot on that limiter and make sure you do not speed on the way out then. Right, Jojo drops the car. Takes a second to engage the revs then. As you see, you got to look at the green light there. Watch for the line, watch for the 50 board. And back out you go into the circuit. It is clear behind you. You can just dip back over on the racing line and away you go. Markovic now in the box too then, followed by Frere. Hippie has not boxed yet. Hippie has not boxed for tires yet at all, so let's see what the plan is for Hippie here. 7 minutes left to do so. He's currently running P3. He's maybe taking advantage of a bit of clean air ahead of him. I don't see any settings on his car that have changed in terms of car settings for the conditions. He's quite happy right now to keep pushing. But Jerry's done his pit stop, and Jerry's 3.2 seconds ahead. And oh no, no, Hippie's gonna lose it. Where's he gone? Cameraman does not catch him. He's back on the track. Hippie lost it. It's off the circuit. There goes through Jerry. 4th position, but Jerry has boxed. Oh no. Hippie needs to box with some brand new little trainers in that little thing. Get some new boots, some fresh rubber. You should be fighting fit again. The tires are overheated. You can see that in the Ferrari. They're very hot. He's been off a little bit. Struggling for grip there. And he's going to want a fresh set of boots in. So let's see if he boxes in this lap. He's got 2 corners to go before the end of the race lap then. So Berger and Claffey are in ahead. Oh, yeah, look, he's fighting with the car there. Snap oversteer, look. Definitely would be a great idea to get some new tires on then. Let's see if he does it. Here we go then, pit him. There we go, slow down. Perfectly executed pit in then. And let's have a look and see how bumpy this pit lane is. As you see over the asphalt, we've got bumps and rises over the different curves. There he goes, he stops on his marks then. Gets the car jacked up, then away they go. The Porsche ahead, drops down, that's Claffey ahead then. So Claffey is out then. Berger is still in the pits, getting that fuel in and getting those tires on and getting the rubber engaged as Lapio comes in the box too. Very tentatively then, as we come in and to get a fresh set of boots on the other Ferrari as well. As the other car goes out, we've got a reverse here by Hippie then. Did Hippie get his pit stop wrong there? I just seen his car reverse. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Man, this car is a bag of shit. Mate, it's a tricky car, dude. It's a tricky car here. It really is. It is not a Porsche. It's not a Ferrari circuit, dude. It's not. And my pit is left up. Keep going, dude. There's points on offer, buddy. Keep going. Right, Richie hasn't boxed then. Rafcab has not boxed. The other drivers have. I'm not sure if I just saw a flash of lightning there. Now let's try and get a good view here. Let's see if Richie pits then. They got 4 minutes 20 seconds to go. As they're out in the wet. We've got Georgia Hoja just behind. He is in the Pro category and has pitted. Ahead of me got Josh in the AM category. Welcome, G-Host. Hi.
G-Host, welcome to the channel.
Hello and welcome. Hope you're doing good today. Feel free to say hello in chat, boys. Rafkeb in the box. Then we got Markovic just behind too. So that means Hippie is in the... No, Hippie's not done his pit stop. What? Hippie's been in the pits. Hippie's seems to have... hang on a minute. What's going on here then? What on earth? So Hippie... We did see Hippie go in for the pit stop. Something has happened and he hasn't been able to complete the conditions for it. I think maybe he reversed and he had to do maybe another lap and then box again. Oh, his tires are not looking good then. He's having a nightmare like Ataxa did the previous couple of weekends with his pit entry in the Ferrari in his pit. The pit entry itself was perfect. Getting stopped on the mark, maybe he overshot it a little bit. And that means he's going to have to box again then. We did see Lapio also box for a pit stop. And that's apparently not valid too. That is crazy. Now we've got Richie in for his pit stop. Let's see if he can do that. Okay, so Hippie and Lapio then have really had a big upset this weekend and have to pit again. Absolutely chaos for them. Absolute carnage. These two drivers here. So let's see if Hippie can manage to get in and get it done. We still have 40 minutes out of this race to go. These drivers have 2.5 minutes to get in the pits and execute their pit stop. Otherwise, they're going to get slapped with a penalty at the end of the race. Hippie's decided not to pit that lap. He's going to have to pit the next lap then. Otherwise, he's going to get a penalty. Lapio should box, I think. Lapio does have to box. You have to change tires in the pit stops. You did, mate, but you didn't complete the conditions, so you need to box again, Hippie. You need to box again, dude. If you don't box again, you will get conditions. Ataxa had to do it in Indy. Yeah, you got to complete the conditions, dude. You got to complete them. Lapio was doing the same thing, dude. He had a pit stop and he's doing the same thing to complete the conditions. You got to have the tires sticked. Welcome, Beto. Yes, mate, I did. How was your Christmas, dude? Right, so we got Jerry leading then. We've got Georgia Oja in P2. Now, come on, Georgia. Don't let me down today. I picked you for the pro win today, buddy. I picked you for the pro win. Who did I pick for the AM win today? I think I picked Rafcab. Come on, Rafcab. You need to make me look good. You need to come and beat Double Desmond up here in P5. Yes, mate. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Great to hear. Awesome show Christmas here. Awesome show Christmas. Right, so light Playpure boxes and completes the conditions. That is done. That's perfect. He will not get a penalty. Hippie has to box this lap. He has to box. He has to box. Change his tires to complete his pit stop. So let's have a look and see. Just want to say a quick shout out and thank you to everyone who smashed a like on the stream. Thank you to everyone. Welcome new subscribers to the channel today as well. I hope you guys are doing great. We are live every a few days. Sorry, every couple of days with Assetto Corsa Competizione and console. Also stream PC games as well. AC Evo, like Truck Sim, American Truck Sim, and AMS2. You know, all sorts of stuff, boys. So feel free to come and get involved too. Right, so Hippie is... Yes, go again. I know it hurts, Hippie, mate. I know it hurts, buddy, but it's got to be done, unfortunately. It's got to be done, dude. Space Galleria! Hello, mate. Where have you been, dude? Where have you been? I thought you emigrated. It's going very well, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you've had a very good Christmas, my good sir. Right, so Hippie boxes then. So let's get that ticked off for him. Right, so let's have a look and see. With 37 minutes to go. Let's have a look and see. Pit windows closing now then. Baby, baby, baby. Martair, Jawoja, Oja. Then we got Mark Byrne, followed by Claffy. Back out there with some fresh rubber. And then we got Frere as well. It's the Stewart's rule, Hippie. It's nothing to do with me, dude. It's the Stewart's rule. I'm just a commentator today, dude. It's like I'm just the driver normally. I'm just trying to keep you right so you don't get a penalty, buddy. Right, Double Desmond is leading the AM class then. Rain plus in 15 minutes. So if your tire's getting a little bit warm between the end of this race with the wet tires, you should be okay. You should actually be okay with tire temps. It will cool them down too. Right, let's go, boys. Let's go. Right, Double Desmond leading the ARMS class. We've got Ferret just ahead. On board with Markovic then. We got 6.5 seconds behind. Look at the dirt and spray being brought up at the side of the car there as we hit the rumble strip with the two tires on the right hand side of the car. So Light Playpio is out, complete his pit stop too. Did not complete him the first time as well. Let's have a look at Hoodie. We haven't seen a lot of Hoodie today. There's not much point riding on board like that because we can't see anything. So let's have a look at some outside views too. So Hoodie will be looking for points today. Now Josh is ahead in P14. That's about 17 seconds ahead then. So he'll be trying to get back up there and see what he can do. And there is Josh right now, running the TXM livery colors. And that growling, howling Mercedes underneath him. Let's see what he can do as well. Raf gave them. This isn't for position. I think Josh is maybe a lap or two down from where Rafgeb is, but they are both the AM class. Now, if Josh manages to get by, if he shows him he's got enough speed, then I'm sure Rafgeb will let him go through. Just ahead, we have Mark Byrne. George Oja doing it 54s in the wet. Now, look how wet it still is. It's going to be rain plus at the end. We haven't had rain plus in the entire length of this race so far, and we are 1/3 of the way through. So it could be a case of getting a huge downpour towards the end, but only the weather gods will be able to ask that question. Let's have a look at Jerry then. Smooth, composed. Pit stop has been done. He's just got to keep it going there. He's got 18 seconds to Georgia Oja now. He's extended the gap then. I think he's done enough practice, he's done enough training. He's quite confident with the machine that's under him. And if you look at the back view, there's no one behind him. He's really happy just to push full force and go on and get it done there. Meanwhile, we've got Lacoste then in P7. Lindefolk is 1.4 seconds behind us. So Lindefolk could be trying to get on the back of the BMW as well. Now, what interests me about these two cars is they're both front engine rear wheel drive, but obviously the Aston is an older model, and he is obviously wearing, he has lighter weight in the car. So with that being the case, you know, the BMP is balanced between the old cars and the new cars. The BMW is kind of an old car. It's been around for a long time in the game. but it's always been a staple of regulars to have a good all-round machinery in all tracks too. So let's keep an eye on the gap then. 1.7 seconds behind us is the gap we have. The rain is not giving up its course here. In fact, it looks even heavier if anything else is to go by too. So 1.7, 1.6 is staying kind of static then as they come through. Right, 1.8 it is then. Right, T3 the AMP5 down the straight under the bridge. I've forgotten the corner names, I'm so sorry. But it gives you a kind of an idea of how much standing water is out there. You can see the puddles on track 2 kind of building and forming up. And I will have a look at the weather forecast soon to see if we're still going to get rain plus at the end of the race. We just do not know yet how it's going to be. We could have a thunderstorm here. I was hoping it would dry up and throw a curveball in for the drivers this afternoon, but it hasn't kind of been that way. So Mark having a grand old time up to P3. He had a titanic battle with number 93 behind him. That was Claffey. And he's managed to secure that P3 for now. It looks pretty safe in his hands. Let's have a driver's eye view with the steering wheel to see what he's seeing. You see how delicate you have to be on the brakes and the accelerator for these corners. You can't just smash on the pedals in both ways and expect to kind of stop or accelerate smoothly. You've really got to be smooth on the inputs, on the wheel, and everything else as well. Not winning Reliant here, bro. Reliant Robin? Reliant Robin's a great car, dude. Don't knock the Robin Reliant. It's a great car. It's got 3 wheels, bro. It does. Right, so Mark's pushing on. Richie then P2 in AM class. So holding on to that P2. The car looks really... Look at the bottom of the car. It looks almost white. It's covered... You know when you drive in snow and you get all the grit and the snow and all the stuff that comes up from the road in the wintertime, right? If you look at the bottom, all along the bottom, the front and the side and the back of his car, it looks like it's wintertime and he's been driving through grit and snow on his car there. So that kind of shows you the level conditions and the dirt and the spray that's out on that track as well. The good news is you'll have a lot of grip out there in equal measure, apart from obviously through the puddles. You will get aquaplaning. I still have one. No, I've never driven one, dude. I've been in one before, but I've never driven one. Being in one before is terrifying enough, my guy. It really is. Especially when those things go to 60 miles per hour, aka 100 kilometers an hour, dude. Yeah, it's terrifying. All right, Linda Folk then. Okay, Linda Folk on the back of. Hang on, boys. Mr. Director, stop being crazy and get on the view we need. There we go. So he's closed up to the back of Da Costa here. So he'll be looking to try and get in that slipstream and hold it as well. But again, the spray is very mighty. The drivers cannot see it very much out there. Just listen to this engine for a second. I love the way that thing gurgles and grumbles. Just saw the BMW ahead going a little bit wide though, but the gap is now back up to 1.3. So what does that mean overall? Yeah, they did it in Top Gear as well. They flipped the Ron Reliance in Top Gear as well. In decent Top Gear before it went weird, dude. Right, so that gap is 1.3 then. Rough gap for P11. We've got a lot of spaces, kind of drivers spaced out on circuit now. Everyone's kind of found their rhythm, their flow. And the closest one has been 24 and 777 then. So can we have a look at what's going on here? 24 and 777. So that's Light Palapio coming up to Hooley. I wish the director would do that, boys. It makes you guys dizzy. I'm so sorry about that. Being started it. Yes, he did, mate. He did. So this is your view inside the cockpit of Light Palapio, aka S Coco. And you can see how hard the driver works. Everything is in shape in the car. All the electrics are working just fine. We've got the fire extinguisher, we've got the battery down there as well. We've got the air conditioning for the driver too. And just ahead we have a beautiful Lamborghini. Oh, Lipo going very deep in the braking phase there. With the rain and the spray, non-relenting, not giving up. I'm really giving these guys a hard time this afternoon. They've really done a great job on all staying on the circuit as much as they have. I was expecting massive chaos here if the rain was going to be relenting and keep going too. Let's ride aboard with Huli. I'm trying to think of a good view. Well, you can look at this view, but you can't see much out the windscreen, boys. There you go. You can look at this view. He doesn't use his wipers, bless him. Let's have a look at his wheel movements and see what he does. Just taking it easy out there, just trying to keep it on the road. Keep it nice and smooth. Being gentle, trying to find some confidence over the wet asphalt there, and just trying to avoid the curbs if you can. Keeping the car on the track. You can see the spray in the puddles as he goes down the main straight there. Sorry, the back straight. It's just soaking wet. It really is difficult out there too. Over the curb on the right hand side we go then. Everyone's kind of found their pace then. So for position then, we have Josh just 3.4 seconds ahead. Now, is he catching Josh here? Let's have a look and see. Let's have a looky out the back view of Josh. Riding on board with a TXM Mercedes-Benz liveried AMG Mercedes Team TXM here. Wanting to take some honours today, get some good points on the board, get a good finish done. And the chance today of everyone to get a good result is astronomically high when the conditions are like this, due to the difficulty level and everything that goes into trying to have a safe race as well. Let's stay with Josh a minute. I want to look at the circuit, see how it's developing. And any puddles coming up, informing with aquaplaning too. Aquaplaning, like in other race games, the puddles can't drag you off center. They can drag you left and right on your steering wheel and bring you to difficult parts of the circuit. I see a little bit of standing water on the left hand side there. Not too much. The racing line seems to be okay. But if we do have Rain Plus coming to the end of the race, it could make things a little bit different then. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look at the rundown then. So Rain Plus, it still says Rain Plus in 15 minutes. So I think we're going to be ending with even more rain coming down for this end of the race today. So Jerry having a great time there out with the umbrella, leading the way still in the pro category and overall, and looking to cement his championship lead. Now if Jerry wins today in the pro category, he will gain 20 kilos for the next race. The next race is COTA actually. The next race is Circuit of the Americas. That'll be in 2 weeks time. Because funny story, next Sunday, it's my girlfriend's birthday, right? So I actually realized that, you know, the day before yesterday. And I was like, yeah, guys, you know, we can't actually do that on my girlfriend's birthday because, you know, I'm kind of pre-booked. So bless them, they were understanding. They were like, well, we'll just do it like a week after. So COTA will be in 2 weeks time from today. So Georgia Oja in P2 then. Only 6 seconds away from Mark. Mark is keeping him honest there. And trying to even maybe try and get his P2 if he can. All it takes is one little mistake from Georgia, and we're going to be seeing Mark on the second step of the podium today. Claffey is in P4 then, in the pro category, number 93. Holding on, only 12 seconds away. He was doing great early on. I think he's doing a little bit better now. He's got some new tires on, some new rubber. And he's looking a lot more grippier than he was before. He's still sliding a little bit, but it is wet. That's to be expected. T-Fair then in P5, number 84. Purple, black, grey livery. It's been a grey day here at Snetterton. It's been absolutely miserable with the rain too. But the fans are keeping dry in the grandstands and the arenas. Desmond's then in the red door plate, leading the AM class. by some margin here. P1, P2, P3. Now, if things finish as they are, then Rafgeb will get P3 in AMS, and Nilsson will get P2, and Desmond will take his 3rd win in AMS of the season. Absolutely incredible. Lindefolk then in P7, that's P6 overall in the Pro class then. And he has our beautiful, wonderful friend here, Mr. DaCosta, for company. And we're going to have a fight on our hands, boys. Here we go then, the final 23 minutes. We're going to be looking at BMW versus Aston. Again. Oh, Lindefolk going over the curb there, just behind. He's been mean to get close up. He was about 1 to 1.7 seconds away earlier. And when we come back to him, he's only a couple of tenths away now. That's close as well. So Richie is 2nd in AMS. We got Markovic in P10 overall, but he's the pro. Berger in P11 overall. Rafgeb P3 in AMS. Coco in P13 overall. And we got Josh in P4 in AMS. And Uli. Oh, look at this, look at this. He's letting him through. Good job, good job, good job. So this is literally between Josh and Huli then. They're not too far apart on the circuit. But I want to go back to this battle here. Let's go and try and ride on board with number 19. Let's see if we can get the camera. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Cameraman. So this will be for P7. 22 minutes to go. Everyone's completed their pit stop then. So the longer this race goes on, the more keen these drivers are going to be to get the result done. But Lindefolk's the 2nd time we've seen him clip the grass there. And if he does that a little bit too much on the braking zone, he's going to end up spinning. So he really does not want to do that, because he'll end up quite far back trying to get the car back on the circuit from the grass. Maybe some damage from the barrier too, because when it's as wet as this, there's nothing you can do if you start sliding. You're just going on a one-way trip to Hertzfield straight for the barrier too. I forgot the V12 Aston was... Yes, mate, it's got the V8 and the V12, dude. You should have a drive of both of them, buddy. They're amazing cars, especially with the pit skill IO BOP as well. They're great cars too. Oh, BMW going very, very deep there. Lacosta risking it for a biscuit. But Lindefolk behind him can't see very much at all, can he? Like, he's just got a mouthful of spray here. He really can't see much. Oh, coming down to the right-hander we go. Through the left. You see a lot more on the outside view than the drivers do on the in-car view. I can tell you that much from personal experience. Doesn't look like a lot of spray, but that is a lot of spray in your face when you're right on the bumper of the driver ahead of you. Both doing 55s then. I get the impression that Lindefolk's maybe got a little bit more confidence in what's underneath him right now. So let's see. As the turbos whine through the apex of the corner. Spool up again on the exit as the air intakes breathe in all that fresh air into the V-angled engines as they growl and pop all the way into the next corner through the left-hander. Oh, it's gonna be tight, isn't it? I really don't know who's gonna get this between these two. It's gonna take DaCosta 20 minutes of pure patience and concentration with 0 mistakes, and Lindefolk just has to open opportunity, so he has to make sure he doesn't make a mistake too and break on the grass or go a little bit wide somewhere else. That's what it's going to be about this afternoon for the remainder of the race for these two guys here. Just taking it easy through the corner. The lower speeds here can help with driver fatigue too. Not so much in terms of physical activity, but in terms of wear and tear of the old grey matter there. You do have to concentrate when it's in the wet, but you're going at lower speed, so it somewhat feels more slow motion than normal. Oh, BMW goes very wide, DaCosta. Oh, that curve. Welcome. Hello. Hi.
Jack, hi, John. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. Hi. Good to see you. I'm good today. I'm doing very good. Welcome. Come take a seat. 28 minutes of the race to go. Let's look at this then. 0.4 is the gap. Are we going to see a mistake by the driver in front? Lindefolk's looking racy. I reckon he's going to try and send that out on the inside. Is he? He's got to run. Oh, the BMW covers the inside. He's going to try down the outside. Can he get a switch back through the double apex on the right? He can't quite do it. Lindefolk is showing intent though. He wants to get by. He needs and wants those points for this championship for this season. Aston Martin as well for the constructors, as the rain looks even heavier now, doesn't it? That looks even heavier just then as we just switched camera angles to that view there. We could be seeing some more aquaplaning as the race comes to the end. Let's see what these guys have got as they are pushing on and looking through. Let's have a quick rundown whilst we're here then. M. Taylor leads, Mr. Mark Taylor, Mr. Jerry. We've got Joja in P2. We got Mark Byrne in P3. Followed by Claffey in P4. Fair in P5. Double Desmond leading the AMs. We got Lacosta P7. Lindefolk we've just seen, and DaCosta as well. We got Nielsen P2 in AMs. We got Markovic in pros. Berger in pros. Rafgeb P3 in AMs right now. Lipio, Mr. Escoco, 777, P13 overall. Then we've got Josh and Julian. Now this is for position by these two guys, look. Very close together. Let's see if they make a fight of it as well. I'll try and keep an eye on the other gaps too. Just want to try and give everyone a fair shake of the stick today when it comes to being on the old YouTubes and stuff like that. So the gap between these two is 9 and 10, so it hasn't kind of changed. And the gap between Josh and Huli seems to be staying around 1.7 then. As they come through, let's have a look at Josh just ahead. So you can see Huli just behind then. Through the spray there. As Huli will be... Oh, Josh on the bumps. All it's going to take is Josh to have a big moment. And Huli will get through. So these guys, let's have a look at them. Both running that deep entry line into the tight right-hander. Oh, Huli's flashing his lights. He's like, hello. He says, I'm on YouTube. I can see you. He's either that or he's flashing the Josh. It's one of the two, boys. There he goes. There he goes. So no pressure, Josh. If you're listening, dude. No pressure, buddy. No pressure at all. Right. So 0.5, is that still 0.5 seconds? Let's have a look at the camera shot. Still quite close. No, it's gone up to 1.1 seconds. So that gap is also yo-yoing a little bit there. 1.1 seconds is that gap. We're now 2.3 from Josh then. So Josh holding on. BMW versus Lamborghini for the honors for today. So let's have a quick tour around then. I want to go and look at... I want to find Tuli and I want to find Josh. I want to see Josh's view here. So Josh working nice and smooth behind the wheel. He's doing it. Oh, he's risking it for a biscuit through there, isn't he? Very tentative on that accelerator pedal. And there is a blue flag. So is the blue flag Rafgeb? The blue flag is Rafgeb. Rafgeb goes very deep in the final corner behind us then. Ooh, as he tries to send it through. I think he gets through on Huli, but I think he goes a little bit deep. Can we go back a little bit to see what's going on? I love the way this doesn't do it properly. There we go then. So there is Rafgeb in the Porsche. So we've got Coco behind. Huli 2 places ahead. So I don't think that was a racing move. I'm not sure if it just went deep maybe. There's some blue flags up ahead too. Sorry for the noise there. The Porsche engine is very noisy, I do know. 14 minutes to go. So Double Desmond behind is 6th place. Huli and Josh. Now Huli and Josh is the best thing for position here. It really is. Claffy P4, Joja P2. Not really getting up there to tackle for the win then. Look at the amount of mud on the side of the Ferrari. Look, absolutely plastered and caked in mud now. As they've been racing for well over an hour now. Sliding with the rear tires too. This car is very difficult here. I'm not going to lie to you, it really, really is. Like Blapio then, number 777 in P13 overall. It'll be slightly higher in the classes finishings too. So Hooley, double Desmond now ahead. Okay, for P6. Okay. So he's going through now. Hooley will be getting blue flags, I believe. Yes, he is. So who's getting blue flags to Raf get behind? But he's also fighting with Josh ahead, so he'll try to find a safe place as the Porsche behind pulls through. That's the BMW through for Lacosta. Lacosta be coming through first then. So it's all about trying to keep it on there. We've got the right indicator going on Hooley's car. I'm not sure if he's indicating where he's going to pit, or maybe the driver to go to the right, or I'm not sure. I think it's still on right now. 57.5 by Josh, 50... Oh, 2 minute and 1 by Hooley. So he's lost a little bit of time on that lap there. He did. And now he's getting the blue flags for Lacoste up behind him. So he'll find a safe place. And he'll let the BMW driver through. The gap is 0.5 seconds. What we do in this corner here, not quite. Maybe in the following straight, perhaps. The BMW needs to get through somewhere. There we go. Beautifully done by Hooley. Lets him take the inside line. And away we go then. Good job, boys. So Josh then is now 6 seconds from Hooley. But Josh is also under the blue flag face. Going for a little bit of rallycross there. Over the exit, the corner. I think you're just trying to give some room to the cars ahead and around him. He's also got Lacosta coming by 2.4 seconds. So good job by the AM guys letting the pro guys through for today's racing. But today's pro race is being led by your race leader, Mr. M. Taylor. Currently 20 seconds ahead of P2 and 27 ahead of P3. So still very, very close in terms of overall position. It's not the end of the world for these guys out there too. As we see a flash of the lights by the BMW as DaCosta laps Josh, Mr. Beckham there. As we see the back view there, we see now Hooley is closed up a lot of time on Josh. So they'll be going for a position, but they fight very fair though. So kind of wonder if they'll have a nice little battle for this as well. These cars are growling and gurgling through this absolutely soaking wet racetrack, and I feel like it's only getting wetter right now. I'm seeing bigger puddles on the circuit as well. T for Air Burner, and we got Nielsen. Linda Folk then is coming through to lap these guys too. So Linda Folk is chasing DaCosta, but obviously we've got the AM drivers, and we're just getting through that in the blue flag phase. So when you're the driver ahead, if you come to the blue flag phase and you kind of make a little bit of room on those drivers around you, it can really help hinder you. Oh, Josh, don't drive off the circuit, my dude. Stay on that green stuff, because Hooley has now stolen your race position, my guy. Hooley now to P14 and just behind. Keep on the black stuff, my good sir. Keep it on that black stuff out there. Alrighty, so let's have a looky then. So now Hooley is ahead of Josh. So Josh he's let Raf get through. So Josh now 6 seconds away. 10 minutes to go though. Anything can happen in Playseat 2, guys. So let's keep an eye on all the battles all the way through the field then. Speaking of battles, we did have a close one, didn't we? Between Linda Folk and DaCosta, but I think they've lost a little bit of time to each other now. Come through the back markers as well. So we don't have a mega close battle to show you. We've got this one between Hooley and Josh, that's 7.98 seconds. So let's see if Josh can push and try and get on the back of Hooley again. And Light Palapio is in P13 overall, just ahead of these guys too. So if you're Jerry right now, let's go and ride on board with Jerry if we can. If you're Jerry right now and you've done this race and you're thinking everything's going well, and you're thinking I'm going to get 20 points, but right now is the wrong time to start thinking about what you're going to get at the race end. You've really got to get to the end of the circuit, the end of the race as well. WeTJ says, can I stay up? Yes, you can, WeTJ, yes. Are you and Mum home yet, WeTJ? Are you home? Let me know if you are. I'm not quite sure. So if you're Mr. Jerry right now, you got a fastest lap, you qualified in P2, you then were able to get the jump off the start line for P1. Mega start by Mark there, getting the jump there for P1. And gonna get fastest lap as well. So the Mercedes is looking good in his hands today. You are okay. Thank you for letting me know. So the Mercedes looking very quick in his hands today overall. But it all can go wrong though. You start thinking about X, Y, Z. You let your mind wander a little bit. You can come across a car that's spun. You can come across a situation where you get held up by a back marker, or you even just lose concentration and go off, and your whole race can be compromised in a massive amount. So you never know. So it's worth keeping your mind on the job, keep it focused, and later on you can kind of think about what you did after the fact too. So the rain's still coming down. The drivers really not getting swamped, but I can see the track conditions here that the track has definitely got wetter as from the start of the race was. 7 minutes to go through the curbs, the twisty section. There's drivers right now, they've been accustomed to this. They've done 41 laps already at the circuit. They know nothing's going to really surprise them. And I want to applaud the drivers today for their driving skill. I was expecting a lot more crashes today, especially because it was wet. So everyone's done a superb job of being safe out there and being clean. And I applaud all the drivers of today. It's been absolutely great to watch and commentate for you guys too. All right, a little bit of traction hookup by the BMW then. Number 84. We are currently in P5. So you can get a good haul of points for this position right here. This is the view out of your windshield right now. Let's just see the spray behind you is kicking up. What you're focusing on at this point is just getting your car to the end, just hitting the apexes, being consistent, making sure you don't make any mistakes, and just kind of enjoying the flow. If you've got up to the podium at this point as well, especially, you kind of want to keep hold of that, so you're mega focused on bringing it up in the car home with the points. You want to avoid any and all extra grass ridges. I'm actually surprised no one's hit that tire barrier off that one back there, because you know it's very close to the circuit, and normally if you race in a place with like tire barriers, you know, close to the circuit, like for example Donington, you end up with a huge ball of tires that's right in the middle of the circuit by the end of like lap 1 or 2. So a couple of bars down, that was earlier on, and everything else. Now another driver today who's worked very hard to get up to the podium slot is Mark. He had a great battle with Claffey, and he really wanted that P3 and he's taken it. So great job by Mark today for getting right there to the top of the podium and having a great time there. The champagne for these guys is going to taste delicious after the end of the race. And speaking of doing well and being on the podium, is that car even dirtier the last time? It is, isn't it? Hang on. Let's turn off the screen graphics a minute. I want to have a look. There's even more. Yeah, look at that. Look, the car's even dirtier than the last time I saw it. That's crazy. Absolute insanity. So we got another driver not using his windscreen wipers, boys. Shocking behavior. Who needs windscreen wipers anyway? Now, Richie is famous for using the windscreen wipers when it's dry and he turns them off when it's wet. Don't ask me why. I don't know. We'll have to ask him after the race. I really do not know. Right, see if you're there. So Lacosta then in P6. We have double Desmond behind. That is for race position per se, but it's not for class position. So Desmond with the red door plate. Oh no, we go wide the BMW. Where's the BMW gone? Oh, he's back on the circuit then. They're actually just lost in there. DaCosta just lost concentration there for a split second. And I dare say that's going to wake him up, because he's got Lindefoot just 2.4 seconds behind. So yeah, that's a perfect example of what I was talking about by having to concentrate, because now looking his back over his back wing, and hello Aston Martin, because that is for position. So this might be one to watch to the end. Then just one little mistake, one little long break over that little braking zone, and what you're looking at is basically chaos for yourself. Right, let's go check the weather then for the final time then. Right, so it's going to rain all the way to the end. I don't see any rain plus symbols, but there's enough rain out there right now to cause a few issues for these drivers as it is too. So as it stands then, we're going to get 20 points for Mr. Jerry, Mr. M. Taylor. George will take home P2 honours, Mark with P3, Clive with P4, Fair with P5, Double Desmond taking the AM win, Richie taking P2 in that win. Now, did Josh and Hooli come close together again? I think the gap... Oh, yeah, we got Hooli up here for P14 and Josh, 10.8 back. So the gap has extended a little bit then. And I think these guys have been having some fun all afternoon long in the rain. And just trying to get some great points on the board today, because you've got P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. So they're going to finish P4 and P5 today, wherever they finish in class. So that's a good amount of points for the championship for them. And that'll be kind of what they want to try and get it to the end of the championship year as well. So Lindefolk then, Da Costa, part 2. Are we going to see a part 2 again? There is a little bit of gap here. So 3.2 seconds. Lindefolk will be aiming to try and recover anything from his bad weekend last weekend now. Let's have a look and see. Let's ride on board for a little while. Let's have a look and looky. Okay, listen to the engine, ladies and gentlemen. It gives you a really good idea of the puddles and where they've been forming on the track today too. We've not had a flooded track state, but it's been wet enough to be a little bit slippery offline, maybe a little bit aquaplaning too. On the racing line here, they've got the cars cleaning it up and just putting down as much rubber as they can to keep that line nice and dry. Well, as dry as it can be on a wet day, of course. But 1.5 minutes to go. It feels like this race only started 10 minutes ago. It's been a hugely exciting race to watch for me. And I'm normally driving in these things too. But that is what it's all about today, ladies and gentlemen. So with 1 minute to go then, and possibly the last lap of the race coming up, we have Mr. Mark Taylor. There we go, Jerry on the final lap of today then. He's going to bring it home with massive stonks, 20 points and 20 kilos going into Kota. That's going to be difficult for him. There's a lot of long straights, in Kota, Circuit of the Americas. And his Mercedes will be good there normally, but he'll be gaining a huge chunk of points, but a huge chunk of weight going into that round. He's going to have to be consistent and try and rely on some slipstreams all the way through there today too. But how has this afternoon been? Apart from the start, I think it's been quiet for him. He's got his head down. He set fastest lap. He got P1 from the start, and he hasn't really looked back since then. He's done his pit stop successfully. He's got in there. He's got out of there again. And it's all about being focused and just trying to be as consistent as you can. And consistency is key in any of these races. If you want to finish high and finish well, whatever class you're in, whether it's AMs or pros, you really want to try and make the best of what you have underneath you for the entire amount of the weekend. Practice, qualifying and race. But down to the back straight for the final time then, as a Mercedes just bounces over the bumps there, but it looks effortless as it glides over, nice and smooth, nice and precise. Not even a hint of oversteer, power oversteer on the power. He's being very controlled on the throttle pedal as he's got a couple of corners left to go. But after 1.5 hours, 90 minutes, a mandatory pit stop, and all the chaos that has ensued as well, then Jerry, Mr. M. Taylor, comes across the line and wins the pro category. Snetterton, 90-minute race. Well done, Jerry, for the win, my guy. Drink that champagne, buddy. Woo-hoo-hoo. You've deserved it, my dude. Well done, buddy. Well done. Great race by Jerry. Well done indeed. Now P2, Jojo as well. Remember I said Jojo was going to win? I was close, boys. P2 for Georgia. Congratulations. Get on the podium and get some champagne down your lad. It's been a thirsty, hot, sweaty afternoon out there. So GG's everybody. Coming across the line for the other podium place in Pro is Mark. What up, Mark? Mr. Mark Burton. P3 for BMW. 3 different manufacturers in the top 3. And a man who had very slidey tires today, this afternoon, is going to finish P4 in the Porsche. He did a great job in qualifying. It was hard to hold on to in the race, but P4 is a great result by Claffey. Absolute superb job as he comes across the line. Superb, superb all the way down there. The lights are glowing. He's tired. He wants to get a drink, and he's good to go. Then we got the BMW of T Frere here for the top 5 place then. As we get Desmond is going to win AMS, but hang on a bit, boys. T Frere comes across line for P5 then in the Pro category. Well done, Frere. And then double Desmond, showing the double trouble of the Aston Power for the AM class. Is going to bring it home for the win today in AMS. Well done, buddy. P1 in AMS. Woo! Get that champagne. Get to the podium. AM winner today. Double Desmond. Yep, baby. Woo! And then we're going to get DaCosta for P7 and Pros. Well done, buddy. Lindefold just behind them. And that is all the places there, ladies and gents. I will screenshot that. And I will quickly get the replay from all these guys as well. Thank you, everybody. What a great race that was. I hope you really enjoyed watching that. And I hope you guys enjoyed racing it too. Now, please get the full replay. Yes, it does. We've got the full replay, boys. Congratulations, everybody. Right, happy days, boys. We will go and have a look at the start again in a second. And on that note, I think my game has crashed, boys. Look at this. I think my game has crashed. Just like I got the replay. I've got the replay, though. Let's see if this hangs or goes back in, ladies and gentlemen. Your arse is done. Well done, Mark. Well done, dude. Well done, Jerry. Well done, Papa. Well done, everybody. Right, I'm going to restart my game, boys. My game has crashed here. I've got the replay, though. So, there we go. Happy days. But congratulations to all the drivers today. You guys did a superb job out there. I'm really proud of you all. I really wanted that P3, Mark. Yes, we saw that fight, Papa, dude. We saw that fight, and you did very well. And Mark did a really awesome overtake on you to get the position, dude. Can I turn my camera on here? Hang on a second so you guys can see me. There we go. There we go. We're here, boys. We're here. We're over here. Happy days. Congratulations, everybody. I really enjoyed that, and I hope the champagne tastes delicious. But we saw an incident at the start. I don't know what happened, but let's go and have a look and see together. If my replay saved correctly. Fingers crossed it did. Yes, there we go. There we go, boys. It's a great job for these guys. Shout out. I was expecting way more crashes than what you guys happened today. But that's the results there on the screen. Let's see if I can see a bit better for you. So, MTI, Georgia, Burton, Claffey, Fair, Desmond, Lacosta, Lindefold, Nielsen, Markovic, Berger, Coco, Rafgeb, Hooley, Beckham, Hippie, and Bannister. So Bannister was out early, and so was Hippie too, for an early bath and shower, ladies and gents. But first, we need to go and see what happened after the first couple of laps, isn't it? There was a couple of incidents that happened as well. So let's go and get this equalized and have a looky. But well done, everybody. Right, even doing that, it's not skipping it. Let's go. It's only a short lap here, so it shouldn't take too long to get the end. Right, here we go. One more straight to go. There we go. But from the very beginning of that race, all the way through, I was really... Yeah, what happened to you guys in the pits, Josh? You guys started from the pits. I'm going to guess you didn't get to click driving time. Maybe you got caught out with the wet weather or something? Yeah, he tells you he was sliding about everywhere, wasn't he? He really was. So I don't know what happened further back. But let's see. Jerry got the jump at the start here. I want to see. We'll see Jerry getting a launch here from the start there. He did a cracking job. Maybe Popadot could have been a bit further up. I'm not sure, but Jerry really dropped the hammer here to get the start, to get the position at the start. So great job. Oh, so lights go red. Jerry's a little bit ahead here. Yes, I think Jerry creeped ahead, or Popper's a little bit far behind. It could have been further up, I'm not sure. Ooh, that was close. Let's see what happened at the start here. There was a crash somewhere. Let's have a look and see. Hippie went off, as we know. Anything else happen up here? Ah, there we go, there we go. Yeah, we saw purple BMW then. Spinning around facing the wrong way. Let's have a look and see. Am I looking at the wrong place? Ah, yeah, I am. So it's not Mark's car, obviously. It is. Ah, okay, it's fair. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see. Oh, a slight touch from the Ferrari behind. And then chaos kind of ensued a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's very lucky for fair there. Let's have a look and see the car behind's view of that one too. So that was Markovic just behind. I think he was just sandwiched in there, wasn't he? He was just sandwiched in a little bit. Ooh. It's a difficult one for the stewards, that. It's very difficult to call that one. Just trying to find an angle of it that's a decent angle. Let's have a look and see. Just seems the Ferrari's faster at the apex than the BMW. I think the BMW became slow. Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, and the BMW are not quick at the corner. Purple BMW's got nowhere to go, so the Ferrari behind makes a little bit of contact. So that's kind of one for the stewards for today. And obviously we had some chaos ensued. Now we didn't catch that after the fact, but we didn't manage to get the rest of that. So yeah. It's one of those things, boys. But like I say, that's for Stuart's review. I am just a commentator today. We know Hippie went off the grass as well. I don't think we saw anything big apart from that. We just saw some good fights kind of going all through the field, though. Some close side-by-sides like this, you know. But that's what it's all about, boys. That is what it's all about. Where else can we kind of see? But after this, everyone's kind of got their own little pocket and they spread out and they had a good fight. As well too. I'm not sure if there was another crash anywhere else. Trying to see if there was anything anywhere. Don't know if you guys know if there was or not. But yes, under the bridge. What a great view that is. Look, all those cars under the bridge. Super job by these guys today. That was really fun to watch. You guys are gonna love watching that back too, 100%. So I can't think of anything else. So no big incidents there, but the day does belong today to the Pro and the AM winner today, and it was an exciting afternoon to watch, you guys, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for that spectacle today, boys. It's been awesome. It's been really good. Whew. All right, we're back to the TJ Mansion again. So, gentlemen, just want to thank all the drivers, and I want to thank all the ladies and gentlemen watching today as well. I will welcome you subscribers to the channel today too. I want to thank everyone who's hit a like on the stream today as well. You guys and girls are legends. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you for all of the well wishes and the Christmas wishes too. So after today, we'll be live again on Tuesday. I might do a stream on Monday if I can, but it won't be ACC. We'll do ACC on Tuesday. If I can do a sneaky PC stream on Monday, I might do it on Monday, but we'll see. But I hope everyone's had a great Christmas. If there's any steward reviews that need to be put in stewards, I guess you could call me a steward today, this weekend. There's Jerry, there's Onk, and I don't think Chain managed to get in to watch the replay today. So just message any one of us guys with a lap and incident number. I don't think there was many incidents today. I think you guys really did very well out there and very well behaved. And I just want to say I'm mega proud of you all, so thank you. Thank you to all you guys. A big round of applause and enjoy that champagne. I haven't been here for a week and I've missed you guys so much. It's not the same just doing Christmas and not being in the Discord too. So thank you to everyone who enjoys what we do here. Baby, baby, baby. But for the last time today, we're going to grab a cocktail, everybody. Raise your drinks. It's been a tough afternoon. It's been a wet afternoon. And I hope you've enjoyed racing it. And I hope very much you enjoyed watching it. Live again next week. We are back off our Christmas break now. We're just getting started, boys and girls. And always remember, you can looky, but no touchy. Take care. Have a safe one. Have a good one. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye for now.